George, are you ready to show everybody where our new home is?
Before we show you, we want to show you why the Hales would we buy where we bought.
What did you say?
I said, Jeremy, I'm a huge fan.
George is out in the parking lot. Look at that. Am I on the naughty list?
Every meeting. And you're gonna bring the police to remove me from this.
I didn't start this war with the neighbors.
But I fully intend on winning it.
I have anxiety over the roof. And I can't take this. I can't, sir. I cannot hear you very well. Not at all. I have to hold you up to my ear to hear you. Something is wrong. Can you please check your mic? I do not have perception of time. I don't have perception of dates and times. I do not, and my brain does not work that way. My child just fell down. You are not a nice person.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. Man, oh, live. How are you? How are you? Good to see you, Scottish Cat. Good morning. Buckle up. Beep, beep, bop, bop, beep, beep, activated. Debbie Webb. Good to see you, Cynthia Firefighter. Fire Fairy now. I still want to call you Firefighter. So good to see all you guys. Give me just a second. I'm doing a couple little things in the background just to make sure that everything sort of runs a little bit smoothly so we don't get any of those weirdos that want to come in here and start causing problems. We don't need any of that. We don't need any of that silliness. And that's usually what it boils down to. You get some of the silliness that comes in and you're just like, really? Really? Is that all you've got? All you've got? No, there's so many other things to be worried about. Oh my gosh. And I've got some new music I'm going to be working on a little bit later tonight. It's all just for fun. I've got a couple of things that and I was just busy today. Had a what do you call it? Bunch of woodworking that needed to be done. And then, of course, my saw crapped out, so I had to go and get a new damn saw, which is always fun because I hate having to spend money on things, because I'm a cheap bastard. So I got all of it taken care of though, and should be up and running whenever tomorrow morning rolls around, which is going to be early. I wanted to make sure that I had these this stream. I'm just like playing catch up on all of it. It sucks whenever you have to do this because you're just like, I just want to do what I do and make everything run smooth. But there's life. Life is what happens whenever you're not paying attention. Melinda M. Damon, thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh my gosh, I got to see what the super sticker is because that's going to be damn awesome. And that, let me find that. Give me just a second. Like I said, I'm doing things in the background. I've got a ton of things to cover tonight, and it's all just trying to play catch up to all the stuff that's been going on. Oh, she got the popcorn. Awesome. Thank you for the popcorn. I love it. Thank you, Melinda. Yeah, Megan, doing a live so the trolls are over there for now. Yeah, they'll stay over there. Yeah, we the trolls happen. Scottish Cat. It is awesome. Good morning from the UK. Good to see you, Mad Englishman. No, it's really good to see you. I've been out in the sun. Hot day today. Had to go and, like I said, spend money, and I hate doing it. But both names work for you. You have a good memory. Well, yeah, just I really don't have a good memory because I'm old and decrepit and slightly retarded. Wait, Chad always brings in the silliness though. Yes, that's what we enjoy. We enjoy the silliness. We enjoy the fun. And it's more about just having a damn good time. Screw the dumb stuff. Like have a blast. Joy. Life is too damn short to be dealing with like too much craziness. Good evening, Starzy. Are you doing all the artards with you? Excellent. No, I actually sent over a super chat to Megan and Doug, just because they've really done so much, and just giving that shout out is so appreciated. I mean, it's amazing. Thanks, Phoenix, for becoming a new member over here. And I'll let all of you fine folks know. I have 3 tiers of membership. All 3 tiers give you the same exact thing. So if you say, hey, I just want to spend $1.09, that's like the lowest tier. Anything extra it's extra. I don't do anything spectacular for it. So if you're like wanting to support the channel, it's super easy. We just, all we do is we have fun over here. We try to stay out of the drama. The drama is going to happen. As you guys know, the drama is always going to happen whenever you cover something that people like find contentious, and I don't get it. I find it interesting. That's why I cover the material that I cover. It could be Sarah Boone. Tonight is What the Hales. Tomorrow I'll have Sunday Night Spice, which is always an absolute blast. Sunday Night Spice is so much fun. We have a few people that will be joining us tomorrow night, and this right here is just a big game of catch up to like get through like a lot of this deposition, and maybe learn a little bit more about the craziness of LIEnette. She's got some craziness going on. I mean, this right here always disturbs me whenever I see like all these cables hanging out like that. That just disturbs me, because just some damn zip ties. You can get those things tied up and out of the way. I mean, you might get caught up and hang yourself, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
It's 2:51 p.m. I'm on the record.
All right.
Can you give me ice, please?
Nice.
Please.
Thank you so much. Everybody.
Put your toys away, mommy, like a good girl.
Okay.
Sounds creepy.
Man, when you're speaking, are you speaking through an open door?
Don, the screen door was shut. I asked
Think
him to
about it.
close the door because it's getting cold in here, and I don't want my little girl to get cold.
But
I just had to change her clothes because she got in a puddle.
Mr. Cook is not to be listening to this deposition.
He's not listening to anything.
Chill out,
So he
woman.
can hear your voice when you just said to him to do something.
The door is shut.
And again, this is again, I don't know how many times it's been. Again, I was asking you a question and you cut me off.
Yes, Phoenix. She calls her daughter mommy all the time. That is just absolutely creepy. Just creepy that she calls her mommy. It's weird. For you, the only good thing is come out of this madness with the bad neighbors. I found your channel, and some others I've followed now, and you keep me laughing. Thanks. Oh, absolutely, lady. That laughter is some of the best medicine. You got. Here's and I point this out. Back whenever I first started this channel, I met up with people that wanted to get in the drama, and I didn't even know it. Like really deep in the drama. They went after other channels, attacking people, and just, it was like YouTube shenanigan. Like unbelievable amount of it. Like where you have to agree with somebody, you have to disagree with somebody. If you agree with them, then you're an asshole, and it's just ah, you just go, you want to claw your eyes out after a while because it's so much to keep up with. Like, oh, can I not talk to this person because they were on so-and-so's channel and they said something that somebody didn't agree with? Over here, we don't play that shit. Like I know a lot of content, you know, a lot of people have come over here and say, oh, well, you know, you're talking about all of this stuff and you've got some insight. I really don't. I'm, like I said, I'm a total retard here. I don't let my chat attack people. I don't feel comfortable with it. You know, because it's not about it's not about the attack. It's about having fun, having some laughter, having, you know, seeing things from a different perspective, not getting, you know, not going on the attack of crazy lady. Like what purpose would it serve for everybody to call her up right now and, you know, bomb her with, you know, phone call? Absolutely nothing. It would serve no purpose whatsoever. I mean, would it make you feel better? Maybe, but in the grand scheme of things, then you're just putting stress on somebody. And it's just not, it's not like the kind of stuff that I would do. The best part about that I've loved about my chat and about my channel is we've managed to stay away from the drama and not get involved in all the shenanigans that people get involved in. And that's where we want to keep it, you know, and there's nothing wrong with having a discussion about something that you see that's like very interesting. But I wouldn't suggest going and attacking Jeremy. I wouldn't suggest going and attacking LIEnette. I wouldn't suggest attacking John Crook or calling Child Protective Services on the child. That's not where I sit. That's not part of what I do. I want people to, you know, make decisions on their own. And I don't condone it. I don't condemn it, but I don't condone it. I'm not like, you do you, but don't tell me about it because I'm not that kind of guy. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Cynthia. Like Jeremy said, let him handle it. It's his court thing. It's his court stuff all day, all night. And however they handled it, good for them, bad for them, whatever it might be. You know, you don't understand why she just won't stop with all the nonsense. Well, and you also have to remember, here's the thing, Fee. We're watching things that happened months ago. All of this deposition has already happened, and this is why things got put in the position where they are right now. If people are covering it, it's because they find it interesting. And this is what I don't think Bubbles understands, is this is newsworthy kind of material that you want to bring it. You want to expose it. You want to show the kind of things that they're talking about. And it is somewhat a little bit disheartening that there is a child involved in it, because that's not what you want to have. You don't want to have a child involved in the middle of all of this crap. You don't want to have your spouse or your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever involved in all of this crap. And sometimes people interject themselves in the middle of a situation, which we've seen multiple times by other people getting involved in the situation itself and reaching out to Jeremy and taking a side. And I'm going to go on the attack of Jeremy, or I'm going to go on the attack of LIEnette. It's like, there is no attack here for either one of them. I'm watching them because I find it interesting. And that's something that is interesting to me. And you guys know much more about this than I ever could, just because you guys are like on top of Welsh lady. Ooh, if she's going to be here tomorrow night, she has got a wonderful voice. She makes my heart sing, Welsh lady. So she'll be here tomorrow. But yeah, we don't do the attack on this kind of stuff. We expose, we show, and we comment on it. And if you know, and that's just me personally. And like I said, I don't condone people going after other people. You know, if you feel so inclined to do something, that is on you. I just don't do that. You know, same. There's a lot of things I don't do. I would do anything for love. I just won't do that. That's that's where I'm at. All right, let's continue on with this then.
What did you just do, man? Did you shut the door?
I went and got my glass of pop. I left it over there on the counter. I shut
When-
the door all the way.
When you were speaking to John Cook, you were just speaking to John Cook just now, right?
Stop sucking on the
Went
straw.
outside and asked him to get me ice quick.
Oh,
He
no,
handed
ma'am,
me
we saw
ice.
you. Ma'am, no, I'm sorry. We saw you on this video saying something to John Cook.
I did not. I said, I left. I got up. I said, get me some ice, please. And I handed him my cup. He filled the cup up from the freezer that's outside. He handed me back the cup. I shut the door.
It amazes me that she thinks she can do whatever she wants. This
Hey,
is
Lisa.
a court proceeding. This
It
is
is.
on the record. She can and will be held liable for everything. She's got a child in the courtroom, and technically this is the courtroom. She's got John in the courtroom. John's listening to everything, has been there the entire time. She thinks she can just get up, go do whatever she wants anytime. And God forbid how that straw feels with those lips all over it.
Oh.
That's not what I was referring to. We're just going to move on. The video will
Thank
speak
you.
for itself.
He's outside.
The video will speak for itself when it's replayed. So-
Right. The door was shut. The screen door was open. Mr. Hales was out. Mr. Cook was outside.
Mr. Hales.
I
what?
asked him to shut the door because it's cold and I didn't want to get up from the screen and shut it myself.
Again, the
Hey,
door
Wendy.
shall-
Good to
So you
see
answered
you.
my question. I'm going to answer that again. So the entire time the door's been open,
Oh, catch
has
up
my
later.
voice been able to be
Most
heard by
definitely.
him out there?
No, John was not out there. Him and the baby were running around the
Running around the yard. Oh, dude, that is so awesome. Yeah, definitely check out what they've got going on. They're doing. Oh, Andy, I just love this skydiving pick. This is awesome. But yeah, definitely. You know, Megan is doing an interview with somebody. From what I could gather, I was in there a little bit earlier, but they were doing an interview with somebody, and that was amazing. Just a heads up. There's a Troll and Trucks channel, Rusty, you need to be aware of. Yeah, here's the beauty of it is Rain. We got that. I mean, this is why I have mods over here. My mods usually don't tolerate. They'll tolerate a little bit because they know I don't like removing people. But if they become annoying and bad and start attacking people in the chat or attacking me, you know, my mods usually will just and just not even think twice about it. They'll put them in timeout. Whenever they put them in timeout, then they can, you know, holler all they want to. It won't matter. But it's usually far and few in between. You know, this is one unique part about my channel is I don't ban people unless they become really really bad ass hats. Whenever they become really bad ass hats and start talking about like PDF files, I will usually like remove that kind of crap. But other than that, we pretty much leave everybody alone because they know the rules. And if they don't know the rules, I inform them really damn quick. That's not the kind of stuff we talk about. No, you don't have to worry about it. You get some laughs out of all of this. That's what you need. You need some loving. You need some good loving. I make my gaggling, gargling sound, but it's playing a practice slapping the knobs, so I wouldn't do the sound any justice. Oh, you guys are awesome. Oh.
yard playing in the driveway in the freaking puddles.
Why?
So I had
She's
to
a
take a
child.
break, not only to go potty, but to change my daughter's wet clothes. If you'd like to see them, I will show you.
No, I know.
Or proof.
Let's proceed. Okay. Can you see this screen, or do we make it bigger?
Yeah, I can see it sort of.
Can you read it?
Can't see, sort of.
Yes, I can read it.
Okay. So the Fifth Amendment,
does it
this is from the
say?
Cornell Law School, law.cornell.edu. It's quoting the Fifth Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. It says, and it quotes here, quote, "No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentation or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia or in an actual service in time of war or public danger, nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in
We'll
jeopardy.
bring out the law,
Nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life,
Civil case is
liberty, or
different.
property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation." That's the Fifth Amendment.
I know
So-
what the Fifth Amendment is. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
we
you see
hate it when
anywhere
her
where it
shows
says
us for the
you
close
have a
up.
right under the Fifth Amendment to avoid being what you feel is being badgered by an attorney in a deposition?
It isn't. Yes, I see that. I have a right
Sure.
not to criminally get myself criminally charged with anything.
Oh,
And I
that's
am
right.
being investigated by Mr. Hales in a criminal offense. So I have the right to plead the Fifth.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
I got it. And that's what I was trying to clarify. So when you've taken the Fifth and deposition all through now, that's what you're referring to, the reason why, right?
Exactly, because
Okay,
he is trying to charge me with criminal crimes.
You
So
don't say
anything
Yeah.
that's
Criminal
used to twist
crimes,
or turn
not just
or
crimes, it's
elaborate
criminal
or
crimes.
change to look like I said what I didn't say, I'm not going to say.
I got it. We understand it. Okay, I understand. I got it. You don't have to say it twice. I understand your reasons. Okay, but it seems like
you're good,
we
Song Ray.
understand the reasons why you wrote the Fifth. I got it, and we all have it. It took a while, but we finally got it. Okay, so because you took the Fifth to the question I was going to ask you about your exhibit, this last page, that's what got started here. You weren't going to answer questions about this page 47. So can I go through and ask you the other questions here? Or are you going to take the Fifth about this document?
Sure. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Well,
Good. All right.
well, and I will say this, Diane G. As a musician, I learned early on to wear hearing protection and not drink very much whenever I was doing a live show, because what happens with alcohol is your body gets relaxed and the muscles that control your hearing get relaxed also. And what'll happen is you'll start yelling at people and you don't even realize you're yelling because you've got where you can hear your own voice. And just I don't know. I'm not like an audiologist or a doctor or anything like that. But I do know that whenever you're talking, you can't hear yourself because those muscles get relaxed and you tend to speak louder. That's a possibility of what's going on. Just it could be something simple as, her hearing is starting to go. And that's why she's having issues. So, it happens. It sucks. And I wish you would stop yelling, but yeah. Criminal crimes, that's lawfully lawful. It's awfully lawful. I like waffles. Waffles
This
are
is
good.
still in the comment section. I want to ask you a question about this. And if you want to take the Fifth, any questions, you can do so. If you want to. If you don't want to, it's your right. You highlighted this, what is going on with Mary,
Nice.
and what are we going to start seeing people going to jail? And then you
Oh, nice. Daniel Barry, sports highlights. Ladies and gentlemen, for the best sports highlights, all you have to do is just listen to Daniel Barry Sports Highlights. What's good? Good to see you. Yo. When you were shooting pool for money, you only had one drink right at the very first to steady you, and then it was just soda. Absolutely. And I learned because we would do like 45-minute to an hour set, like 4 of those a night. Especially if you're doing like some cover stuff or playing at a blues club. And so your hearing tends to get really shot. I mean, I wore earplugs most of the time whenever I was doing those long sets. It was the short sets that usually would kill me, the hour and a half set that were just like in and out. But yeah, I would just tell the bartender to pour me, soda water, or I would do like grapefruit juice or cranberry juice, whatever was on tap. And nobody knows any different. After the show, after I was done playing, that's whenever I would get at like 3 o'clock in the morning, just getting ripped. Yeah, alcohol makes you very sloppy too. Yeah, most definitely. But see, the good part is I can drink while I'm on stream, and pretty much keep it under control. Think maybe sort of, but yeah, most of the time you'll see me go through a good amount of alcohol during the stream, just because this kind of stuff makes me want to drink like a lot. Her craziness makes me drink.
You wrote Mary. I can't read. Can you read what you wrote?
It says, Mary, ex-town clerk. He abused her to have a stroke. He abused her to a stroke.
What's this us? Doesn't it say us?
U.S.
U.S.?
I don't know. What is going on with Mary? What are we going to start seeing? Oh, when are we start seeing people in jail? I wrote us. He means us. He's talking in his video about sending us to jail. So the people are asking, when are we going to see all these people that you say are going to jail? When are we going to see them going to jail?
If only she had a crystal ball, she would know that Crook has already done 40 days in jail and has multiple charges that he's going to court for. Felony charges, which most likely he'll do more time in jail for. Yep. Looks like she's probably headed that direction too.
Okay. And then you said Mary, ex-town clerk, he abused
Shots.
To a stroke.
We do shots.
Mary had a stroke because of the abuse.
How do you know that Mary, the ex-town clerk, had a stroke because of the abuse?
Because it has been diagnosed for her that she had a stroke due to the stress and the crap that she had been put through.
How do you know this?
Because her doctor said so.
To whom?
To Mary.
And then Mary told you?
Well, and see, here's where you run into a problem. Just because somebody, and this is all hearsay. It would be like me telling you something that my wife told me. It's hearsay. You can't use this in any sort of court of law. Like if Mary is having issues, no, well, here's the thing. HIPAA is got some weird stuff about it. If you think that your medical records are private, they're not. No, it is straight up hearsay. Perfect example. My wife tells me something that somebody told her, and I repeat it. Does not make it true, doesn't make it factual, unless the person that it was told to says, this is what I was told by my doctor, and then the doctor verifies it. Then you might have some sort of like standing in. But other than that, no, it's just hearsay. It's garbage. She hesitated before she answered to, yeah, of course she did. Why wouldn't she? Because she's not sure what she's supposed to be saying. This is where, stupidity like really plays a big role. If you don't know what you're supposed to say, then just shut the F up. Novel idea, but it works.
Mary didn't tell me. I'm friends with people that she did tell. And everyone is aware of it.
So in other words, more under oath in court proceedings, defamation. Recorded. Under oath. Recorded. Defamation.
Yeah, hearsay is not allowed in court.
If it's said to harm another, which this was, then it's defamation. Now, if I caused Mary to have a stroke, my goodness, what has LIEnette and Crook caused to me and George?
Okay, so one of Mary's friends told you that Mary's doctor said that she had a stroke because of the abuse given by Mr. Hale.
Yes. Yes. The whole town knows it.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
I know
Let's see
that
this page now, which is the last page for the record was 46 of 47. Let's go to 45 of 47. It's a comment again, and you highlighted, going back to 46 for a second. This is your highlighting, right, ma'am?
Yes, I highlighted it.
Now on this page 46, 45, did you highlight this also?
Oh, Welsh lady, you're awesome. You can't fool me. Scotland had the most beautiful land in southern Great Britain. I love it. I love it. Hey, how's it going, Taz? Good to see you. You're awesome.
Which is sadly those two.
It says, sadly, those two, Ellen J, Lynette and John, will not give up unless they are arrested. Finally, I doubt they will stop because they are cray-cray, don't usually go away, because cray-cray don't usually go away. What?
You telling me that cray-cray does go away? Because I'm telling you, it does not. No. Oh, it just sucks other people into its vacuum of cray-cray. That's what happens with cray-cray. Like, if you get involved with crazy, just know that you've been sucked into it. The best part of getting out of the craziness, getting away from crazy people and stupid shit, is you just walk away from stupid shit. You say, "Oh, that seems a little crazy." Whenever are you gonna argue with a flat earther, or how about a religious fanatic that's part of a cult? Do you argue with them? Because you're not going to win. It's someone that has dedication to whatever craziness they're spewing out. It's so insane. Hey, how's it going, MLS? Good to see you. You're having a good day. Cray Cray in Levy County never goes away. Waiting for the day they're both in jail. Well, and that's the thing, is it is entirely up to them whether they want to be in jail or not. You know, these are decisions that if you make those decisions, you can be thrown in jail or not. I don't look for anybody to spend any time in jail. I mean, my preference is for people to move on and find a much better and more peaceful union in life. Spending time in jail is not one of those things I would want anybody to have.
Everything that he tells his fans, this is what they believe, even if they're being told lies.
Okay.
So 600 and however many thousand or whatever many numbers of fans that he has, minus the ones that have left, believe that we are doing all of these things to him that we are not.
And what would, you don't know what this person is, Jill got 65, 67. You don't know her, right?
No, I do not.
You say you don't know what she believes, right?
She just said it.
Look,
She said it right there.
yes, but you don't know what she means when she says this, right?
I know what the video said, and she's answering to the video.
Right.
Sir, come on. Come on.
You're interrupting.
I object. You're badgering me. You can read it for you.
Oh, no, it's not badgering. He's asking you a question. Just there's a simple thing. You shut your effing mouth and answer the question, or don't answer the question. If you don't know, you don't know. Like these people have never been in a deposition before. You know, Levy County dropped the charges against John about the firearm thing. That's what I saw. That's what I saw. And that is their prerogative to drop the charges. If they don't see any, if they don't feel that there's a reason to pursue it, then they're not going to pursue it. And stop having you arrested. Your flaming bags of dog shit are my way of showing affection. That's who's doing it. Damn it. I mean, I go out there and there's this like flaming bag. I step on it and it happens every damn day. I don't get it. And now that I know it's you, don't make me get my lawyer after you. Because he's about as retarded as I am.
For yourself. She says exactly what she means.
All right, let's go over what she said. If you know, you seem to know what she means, so I'll ask you. Do you know what she means when she says L and J will not give up unless they are arrested? What does she mean? Having you
She
give
means
up
that
Ma'am,
John and I are not
again.
going to give up
Ma'am, you did it. I'm
stalking.
sorry, man. You did it again, which is totally amazing.
Shut up and let him finish the question.
It truly is. It is mind-boggling how many times you've done that. So let's try it again. When she says, sadly, those two, L and J,
Yes,
will not give
it
up
is.
unless they are arrested. Do you know what she means by saying you give up? What is she saying that you need to give up doing? Do you know?
Yes, he's
What?
saying he is saying to his fans on his video that we're stalking him, that we're following him, that we're putting signs up all over the towns, that we're doing these things to him, and we are not doing them.
Well, but even if he is saying that, he still has to show proof. And if he shows proof, then where does that put you? I mean, this is something you don't want to be discussing in a deposition. If somebody has proof of something, then they have to show it. Other than that, you don't even have to discuss it. You can say, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Levy County is asshole. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. Yeah, it's you know, this is on her. I mean, answer the question. And I will tell you, if you are ever in a deposition, don't add extra commentary. Answer the question as it's asked. Wait until they've completed their question and then answer the question. If it's a compound question, then you can say, I don't understand. Can you phrase that to shorten it down to something I can understand or make comprehensible? But she doesn't know this. I mean, it's not her. I will say it is not her fault that she is ignorant to this. But this is why it's so important to have an attorney. Keep it simple, straight, or clarify. There you go. That's exactly right, Yama. That is exactly right. Keep it simple, keep it straight, or clarify. I don't know. See, I don't know her personally. She might have issues, but I don't know her personally. But all of the stuff that she's spewing on this deposition really will come back to bite her.
We are not. So they are believing what.
Oh my gosh, the man, the myth, the legend, the sex symbol. All you ladies, if you've not seen Tom Gillis' golf instruction, just make sure you go check him out. He has got the swing, or should I say swang, just so deep, so hard. You dig into that sand pit. Just rack that thing right out of there. Yeah, boy. Good to see Tom. Oh my gosh, Tom Gillis is so awesome. If you guys don't know who Tom Gillis is, then you don't know what you're legend. All you got to do is just look up Tom Gillis and you will find out more information. Oh, the sex parties, they're amazing. Oh no, that's different. Tom Gillis, I'm sorry.
Mr. Hales is saying, and hence they have made this decision in their minds about who we are and what we are doing.
Okay. Do you know whether or not she believes that you have stalked Mr. Hales because she read an Ohio court's finding of fact that you have?
It doesn't have anything to do with the courts in Ohio. It has to do with his.
Good Lord, woman. Yeah, no, it's not that he buffs his balls. He does have a dedicated ball washer. They come in, they scrub those they scrub those balls, make sure they're nice and clean. So that way, whenever he like smacks the ever living bejesus out of it, that it goes where it's supposed to. Any case I've testified in, I was told, yeah, yes or no. If needed, few words as possible. Yeah. That's all she needs to know. There goes proof. Gone. Yeah. You can't help it.
His videos and what he says in them.
He said, oh, he doesn't talk about his Ohio injunctions in his videos?
Yes, he does. Talks about everything.
Ma'am, could you go back on the screen, please?
Yes, I'm trying to get my child some toys. She was about to dump the thing down on herself. I was trying to protect my child.
Is she in your room now, your child?
This is a tiny camper. You saw it. She's in the bedroom, but she came into right here next to me to a tote. And if she would have pulled it down, it would have hurt her. So I jumped up to grab the tote to get it down for her. So at least she can play with it on the floor and not get hurt. I don't want her to have it, but she won't let John Cook sit in the bedroom to watch my child.
What, she won't let John Cook watch her in the bedroom? Is that what
You won't let him sit in the bedroom to
I don't know
watch
what you're
her
talking
because you don't want him in the camper.
he's not allowed to be in this room with a deposition going on. Okay.
So there's 2 rooms. Can he be in the back room with my child so that
Can he
he
hear?
can
Can
protect her?
you make it so that he can't hear this?
All I can do is pull the partition shut.
Ma'am,
Oh, that ain't enough. Good evening,
All right.
Linda Lazier.
So-
Good to see you.
again, you said this woman, if it is Jill Gott or this person, Jill Gott 6567, it could have watched and heard about on Jeremy's web pages or YouTube videos that you have been found by a courts in the state of Ohio to have been a stalker of him, right?
I was fraudulently found guilty of it. And when we can, we will prove that.
Okay. You're found guilty of something, it's not fraudulent. And you don't have to state that. All you have to say is, I was found guilty of this, and we are disputing that finding. It's not hard. Being well, it might be hard. I don't know. But all you have to do is just say, yes, we were found guilty of that. Good Lord. Well, it doesn't matter. This is one of those CYA. Cover your ass. That's all she's doing. She's trying to cover her ass, but if she would just shut the ever-living Jesus up, she could get through this deposition in no time at all. Yes, no answers. If anything needs to be done, but it's fraudulent fault. Yeah, no. If you want to get through a deposition, answer the questions as they're asked. Don't think about it. Don't try to interject extra shit into it. And you would be amazed how fast a deposition can go.
That doesn't answer the question. Let's try it again.
Did she watch his video?
You don't know.
Yes.
You're doing it again. You don't know what she was relying on. She could have been relying on saying, "Will not give up." And you said stalking you, and she could have been relying on the Ohio court's order as believing that you were stalking him, right?
No, she had just watched the video. Those are words from her while the video is running. So she's watching the video and commenting while his video is going. That's how you get comments, sir.
All right, we're gonna move on.
Wow.
Here's page 41. Is this your writing where it says "this says it all"? Right here.
What you don't understand is how this lawyer has so much patience and just not yell at her to shut up. Well, because that would be inappropriate. It would be inappropriate. You have to understand that a deposition is no different than sitting in court in front of a judge. That's all. The deposition is the same damn thing. So her losing her shit is her losing her shit and doing things that you wouldn't normally do in a court. A deposition is no different than you sitting there on the stand in front of a jury, telling whatever, or in front of a judge. It's no different than doing that. And every time that she loses, this is why Zoom has really screwed up the court system so much, is because these are things that if she was sitting there in a deposition, she would not, she would be shutting the F up like on a lot of this stuff, but she just can't contain herself. You got family that believe their own lies. Oh, trust me, I've run into them before. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Would you like me to talk dirty to you? You know, just get the blood flowing up to the regions of the brain that make it excited.
Yes, absolutely.
And you drew the arrow to the comment?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so the comment is, and I'm going to again remind you to caution you to not interrupt me as I ask you this question. The comment is to Jeremy. You're extraordinary and so flippin' funny that once watched, it is addictive. That's the comment that you says it all? That Jeremy is extraordinary and so flippin' funny that watching him is addictive? How does that say it all?
Yes, when you watch the video that is connected to this, he was talking about all the things that we're doing to him. And
You
the
didn't
man,
watch the whole video. You didn't watch the whole video, right?
I watched part of the video. I said I watched the parts that are pertinent.
Right. So you didn't watch
And the man, what I was showing came from what the judge had asked. The judge had asked in court at some point, how do I, what, you know, why do these things, oh, actually, excuse me, let me change that. It was Mr. Feathers, his old lawyer, that said to me, how do all of these fans, I just can't believe that they believe all of this stuff and that they watch this stuff. Are you telling me that they just get intrigued by it and engulfed in it? That's why this says it all. The guy says straight up, it's addictive. They watch this stuff because they get addicted to the hate, the humiliation that he gives to us, the things that he says about us. Sure, it's funny when you dress John in a pig, ears and snout and face, and you post it on the internet. Of course, it's funny.
Well, I mean, granted, yes. Like that happens. And here's the thing, grow some thick skin. Here's the thing. At any point in time, whenever you make yourself a public figure, because you're wanting to bring a lawsuit against somebody, you're wanting to go on the attack against somebody, or you don't like what they say, you don't like what they do, and you feel the necessity. And this is, I don't know, is it Gen X thing, Gen Z, where you all of a sudden decide that you're going to go on the attack against someone. And this happens more often than not. You'll see people that are just like, well, did you hear what so-and-so said about so-and-so? Well, let me post a response to this. And once you get into the mudslinging, you can't just all of a sudden go, oh, I got hit with mud. I need to be out of this. Why am I in the middle of it? Well, you interjected yourself into the bullshit. If you want to stay out of it, don't interject yourself in the bullshit. And that's why whenever I cover these kinds of stories, I cover these kinds of things, I know that there's going to be people that come out of the woodwork and want to attack, and they're going to come after me. It's a granted. It's a given. It's going to happen. Why? Because they may not like my take on it. Okay. If you don't like my take on it, brush off. Go and talk about your own take on it. Don't tell me that I have to agree with you, because it's never going to happen. I can see for myself and make my own decisions. And there should, it's just ridiculous that this poor person has not figured out the interwebs yet. It's so bad.
Any of those images that you just described in your answer under oath on this video that you're referring to with these comments?
Not me. I don't know if they're on this video, but they're on every other video. Every video has that on it. Every video has those things on it.
Except
every thumbnail.
You don't know that. You just said.
I've already given it to the judge. The judge has it. Would you like me to show you a picture of what I'm talking about?
I'd like you to, first of all, understand again that I get to ask the questions, not you. And secondly, I'd like to ask you.
Right.
Please lower your voice. There's no reason to shout. So that you've already testified that you didn't watch this entire video, which I believe is over 2 hours, right?
Yeah, you don't have to watch the ends of it.
You did not. You've only watched of this video that you've attached in your exhibit here. You only watched the comments. Did you watch this comment? I'm not clear. Let's get clear again, because now that we have it in front of us, I mentioned to you at the time, we thought that it would come up, and we're seeing it now. So let's get clear. Someone who you're not telling us who it is told you to look at this New Year's video, and you didn't watch the whole video. You only watched parts of it. And then you said, I said, how do you know which parts? And then you said on the transcript, there's minutes, right? And then you have minutes highlighted here. For example,
I never said there was minutes, sir.
Okay, well then tell us everything you did to only watch, I guess you call it snippets of this.
You
2 hour
only have to watch the beginning. When he does his lives, he does whatever you call it, an auction or something at the end of the stuff. So you don't need to watch the ends of the videos because the ends of the videos are the ends of the videos are just his auction or whatever.
How would you know if you don't watch it?
I did not say that I've never watched the full video.
But aren't you
I used to watch his videos, sir, until he started belittling, humiliating, and abusing people in Otter Creek. Then I stopped watching his videos, sir.
Right. So if you didn't, and this again, this video
now I only watch what I need
happens
to.
again. This is really.
Yeah. How do you know what you're watching if it's only what you need to watch? I mean, it's like watching it's like watching somebody have a speech or telling you a story, and you only hear part of it, and you say, "Oh, I'm not going to watch any more of it after this." Well, then how do you know how that story got cleared up, unless you understand the whole thing behind it? I think she's just getting upset. That's all. That's right. Gave her away, saying that the lives at the end of each was an auction, and there says you watch them. Exactly. Because not every single video is going to have an auction at the end of it. And the stuff that Jeremy has done is not just about the auction. Sometimes it's telling you, give you an update what might be happening. You know, and I've said this before, you don't have to like Jeremy. That is not a prerequisite of any of the stuff that I cover. You don't have to like LIEnette. Just listen to her own words and make the decision for yourself. This is her deposition. This is her being asked questions. Those are hard questions to answer. Attorneys have a way of wording shit that just pisses you off to no extent. All you have to do, if you don't like the question being asked, saying, I don't know. If you honestly don't know, but interjecting herself in every single aspect of it is what's burying her. Oh, she's watching it. Add to her wish list. She said she has only seen 3 videos. I doubt it. I doubt it.
We're going to approach.
You didn't let me finish.
I did, and now it's happening again. So let's start the question once again. I'm asking you a question, and I'm asking you to take caution of these instructions. Please do not interrupt me when I'm asking you a question. Wait until I finish the question before you answer. Okay? I need you to answer that, ma'am.
Okay.
So, you didn't watch this entire video that you've attached to the court on January 2nd, 2024. So I take it from your answers that because you didn't watch the whole video, you're assuming that these offensive images of John dressed up as a pig and other images you gave in your answer previously are in this video that you're complaining about. Is that fair?
I did not say that.
Okay. So
again, you're lying. You're saying I said something I didn't say. I did not say that they were actually in this video.
Okay, so let's go back because that's exactly what started this. You know, that's exactly what started it. You went and you said something that this is it, and she's watched other videos where he's dressed up in pigs, and it's obviously hilarious and all this stuff. But here it is again. Sandra Kelly, you don't know this person, right? Sandra Kelly, 5967. Ma'am, please put that down. You're giving testimony. Please put it down.
Oh, you wanted to see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm talking about.
I can't see it, and please put it down. Please put it down.
Okay. Please put it down.
You're being asked a question here. This is based on your writing, your submissions to the court.
Problem is that people that are on her side have watched the depot still pick out certain things to believe her. No, I believe there's certain aspects that she's correct on, but she needs to shut the F up whenever She's not being asked a question. You don't interject extra shit into it. And this is the problem with people that have some sort of guilt or issues. It's hard to explain. If she wants all of the bullshit to end, you have to remember that she brought this shit against Jeremy in the state of Florida. Jeremy already went against her in the state of Ohio, which carries precedent across all of the state that she's in. She has to stay a certain distance away from him. It's not hard to get past that point where she's like, well, I'm not going to pay any attention to it. I'm going to countersue. I'm going to be just as much of an asshole because Jeremy's been an asshole to me, so I've got to be an asshole back. You don't have to be. All you have to do is just move on. I mean, all of this stuff, all of this deposition, all of these arguments, all these back and forths could have been stopped at any point in time. At any point in time, she could have said, you know what, this is just stupid. He's got a restraining order from us. We'll just take our happy asses over here and not deal with it. That's not what happened. This is drama bullshit that you could easily stay away from, but she cannot do it. She just cannot do it. Shall get extra by butterflies out the window. I'm using both of your devices listening here. Megan's at the same time. Ooh, she's about done. I don't know. We could work something out there with Megan.
We were talking about this user, Sandra Kelly 5967. You don't know this person, correct?
Nope.
And you've never had any communications with this person, correct?
Nope.
All right. And she's not saying this to you, correct?
Nope.
All right. And so you said that when she says that Jeremy is extraordinary and so flippin' funny, that once watches addictive, you're saying she said that because it is funny when you see John dressed up as a pig. But you don't know whether Sandra Kelly saw that because it's not in this video, right?
I didn't just say John is a pig. I said
What?
all of the things he does like that. What I said, sir, was what was in the video made her say that. The video was degrading. It was humiliating. And these people eat it up. They follow him as if he's Charles Manson and they are his followers. He has followers. We call them cultists.
What would we call the non-thinking, absentee brain individuals that follow LIEnette? Turdist? No. Church of the Stripping Minister? No. Oh, no. We just call them stupid.
Hey, Granny, good to see
Because
you.
they follow him. They are addicted to the hurt of others. That's what I said.
Okay, so I'm going to start saying things now because we're going to try to get this done quicker. So this is going to be called, I'm making a move to strike.
See, that's making an assumption of what other people think about it. Because as I've said multiple times, I don't wish harm on this person whatsoever. I wish that she could get over herself and like have a happy, productive, fruitful life, whatever that might look like, doesn't matter to me. Oh no. See, this is reading into it a little too much. You cannot tell me what I think, what I am supposed to think, or what I do think about any given situation. I mean, you can make assumptions, but that's all they are, is assumptions of how I feel about her. I think, I can say, well, I think she's a horrible, disgusting human being, but that's my opinion. Does it harm her? No, not at all. Because she doesn't have to listen to a word I say. She can go about her happy, merry life and do whatever the hell she wants to. People.
Is non-responsive. So we're going to try it again. Okay. So you didn't watch this video. Okay. Let's put it this way. Can
Man,
you
that's
point to
not bad
anything
on
in the
what-
video portions that you watched of this video that you say that Sandra Kelly found funny?
I watched all of that video up until his auction or his mail, whichever it was.
Okay.
Oh.
I watched the video. It was a horrible video. It was degrading. It was embarrassing. It was humiliating. And it was lies all about John and
oh, this hurts my brain. Don't watch the video. It's a novel idea. If you don't like the words that are coming out of my mouth, you don't like the things I'm doing, you don't like what I'm saying, there's a move button. You remove yourself, you go and watch something else. Fox Raid! Woo! Sexy Fox Raid. Thank you guys. Hey Squid, how's it going? Taz, Megan Raid. Yes, Megan. Megan, mistress of desire. Excellent, excellent, Lee. Wonderful, wonderful to see you. Glad you came by. So happy to see all of you fine people here. Thank you, DK. How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Lucas? How you doing? Oh yes, coming in from Megan Fox. Ooh, that is a tough sell. Good to see all you fine people. You got monetized today. Squid, awesome. Awesome. Congratulations. She got monetized today. Way to go, Squid. Squid got monetized. Hey Roy, how you doing? Megan's and all of us. Oh, I feel for you. I feel for you. It's okay. It's okay. We won't break you. We won't break you. Good to see you, Tim. Good to see you. Glad you could make it in here. It's wonderful. Fox Den Raiders. Hey, Ambush Girls. Shizzy chat. Good to see you. Lilu, how you doing? Yeah, hit that like button. It really pisses off the trolls. Share. Oh my gosh, good to see you guys. Oh, Wendy, good to see you. Megan said hi. Oh, how you doing? Good to see you, Wendy. This image, you don't understand that we're talking about someone that is not young. They're probably younger than me, but someone that is not young is jumping out of freaking planes. Wendy, you're awesome. I hope you're doing well. Glad you're here. Missed the beginning. Fox was on fire. Yes. I did get a chance to see some of Fox and Tug. Oh my gosh, they were absolutely on fire. Oh, thank you. God. Hey, the trolls are what make it really interesting. Megan says hi. Oh, Megan's a sweetheart. She already hit the like button. Oh, thank you. Good to see you, Tammy, Teresa. Oh my gosh. Guys, Shizzy, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. Oh no, trust me, anybody can do this. Like I said, if this artard right here can do it, anybody can do that. Yeah, I will do that. I will do that. Give me just a second. Invite, copy. I'll hit check over on the wonderful place over here. Give me a second. I'll hit you on the Twitters. Hit you on the Twitters. And here we go. Boom and boom. Paste. There we go. There it is, Megan. I've sent it to you. I've sent it to you. Oh my gosh, you were on fire tonight. Not with my voice. Well, what let me tell you, son. Good to see you, Patty Reed. Yamaha, Willis Lady. Yeah, absolutely. That is a big congrats to Squid Pro Quo to getting that Fox raid. And oh my gosh, is the most lovely woman.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I was glad to see that you were live. I was like, where am I going to send these people? I know I'll send them over to Shizzy. Thank
you
goodness.
guys were on fire tonight.
Well, we had a big story. A very big
Yeah.
story.
I mean, you were just like, well, so who was this person that you were talking to? Because that was an interview.
Patty. Patty was the other person in the car with Wes Dockery when John Cook pulled the gun in front of Tubetown.
Okay.
Mhm. Big story. You guys, if you missed it, if you were, you got to go back and watch the live from tonight and listen to that exclusive interview, because Patty had never come forward. She was the other witness, the other complaining witness, and her story matches Wes's perfectly. But it turns out Wes was a big scammer and scammed her out of money, scammed the GoFundMe, took all the money and ran, didn't go back to Florida, didn't go and testify. And so the DA drops the case claiming Wes won't come and testify. But Patty, meanwhile, who's the other person who is not related to Wes, they were just friends. They're not married, they're not dating, nothing. Her testimony is, I guess, worth nothing to them. And she paid for her own way to travel back to Florida and go and testify and talk to the DA. And they didn't care.
Oh. So
Scam Travis. He scammed Travis out of $240 too. Yeah. This guy got away with, by my total, that's over $2,000, $2,300. Yep.
Well, and this is why people wonder why I don't donate to GoFundMe whenever people are running like, hey, donate, give me a, help me out. I just don't do it.
Yeah.
And also don't promote them. And I have in the past, but I've stopped doing that because I'm just like, I don't know what's happening with this.
And also, the worst part is probably that, here Patty is thinking, what a nice thing these people are doing to pay our way back to Florida. And she's expecting to get, to be reimbursed, to be given the money to go to Florida. And then he just ghosts her. And she's like, wait a minute, I have an appointment with I'm supposed to go see the DA. So she just paid for it herself. So in this entire thing, she's out over $1,000 because he owed her 400 and something. Then she paid $500 to go down back to Florida. So she's out almost $1,000 out of this, not to mention the heartache. And now the hate channels are probably going to dox her.
But why? See, I don't understand all it. Damn it. It's one of those where it just gets really aggravating to me because, I get this, Bubbles sending me a freaking email wanting me to like promote him. And I'm just like, no, thank you. I send him on his way. And then all of a sudden he links me in some other email. And I'm like, what in the hell is this guy doing? Why is he reaching out? Why is he including me in his bullshit?
I don't know. I meant to say this today on the live and I forgot to, but he's an interesting character. So he's been very harassing to me, sending me lots of emails since like March. I think we went all the way back to March. Is it March? Where he was trying to sell his mac and cheese scandal case and he wanted to come on my channel and talk about it. And I never responded to him because it just wasn't interesting to me. And I'm sorry if what you send me isn't interesting. I don't have time to respond to every person and be like, oh, God, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't cover this. I just don't respond. So if I don't respond, I either didn't see it or I'm not interested. And that's just the way it has to be because I don't have there's not enough hours in the day. So I didn't respond to him. And then he eventually sends me more. Oh, my head hurts from being up that long.
Will you stop doing that? You're getting my chat all turned on by that.
Oh, stop it. I've got my hair is all like, it hurts. So you ever had your hair up so long? No, you probably don't have this problem. But you have your hair up so long that it hurts your head.
Sweetheart, I used to have hair down to my ass.
Oh, okay. So you know what I'm talking about. You put it up on your head too long and then it hurts. Yes. So Bruce, so then here's the weird thing about him. Then he sends me a threat letter that says, I want you to stop talking about my clients. And he specifically names LIEnette, John, and HG, the kid. I want you to stop talking about my clients. And if you stop covering this case, I can guarantee you that you won't get sued. And I'm like, no, thank you. Go fuck yourself and serve me or shut the fuck up. That was my response. Yeah. Serve me or shut the fuck up. He did not. I don't think he responded to that. Oh, and I said, I think I said something like, "You're harassing me now, and I don't want to hear from you." So then they start talking every day, ramping up the threats about the big lawsuit coming. That's going to affect everybody covering this story. So I know they're talking about me. They're talking about Tug, and he's sitting on these streams talking about this big surprise coming. This big, it's going to be a big lawsuit. So I'm like, okay, I know what they're doing. They're going to try and serve me at my house and film it for content, right? That's what they're going to do. So I consulted my attorney. I have several of them, actually. So I consulted my attorneys, and both of them said, just let him know you will accept email service. Yeah. I'm like, oh, great. Good idea. So I email him, and I say, dear Mr. Matskin Esquire, please be advised that I will accept email service from you at this email address. And that was it. He responds and he says, I think that I obviously this is probably fake, right? And I'm like, no, dumbass. This is me telling you from the email address you keep sending me email to that I will accept service at this email address. Yeah. So don't show up in my fucking house. Do you understand me? Like, what's wrong with you? And then I realize he was sending me emails at pm.me, which is a shortened version of protonmail.com. And ProtonMail does this with everybody's email. And I realized, I'm like, oh, he's got pm.me and I sent it from protonmail.com. So he thinks it's somebody else. So I had to copy both me's and send it back to him and say, here's your proof. This is me, and I will respond from the other one too, so that this is me, and I am telling you, serve me the fuck on electronic email, please. Yes. So anyway, and now everybody needs to be on notice that if some asshole comes to my house, I have already told him I will accept service via email. So he has no excuse to send any process server to my house just to harass me and take film of me and put it on YouTube for his, idiot friends. And if he does it, well, you want to fuck around and find out, Bruce, go ahead and try.
Yeah, and because I do a lot of process serving, and most of the time I would prefer to send somebody an email than have to pay. Some states can be different, but here in Georgia, it's like $50 for me to send a sheriff out to process serve somebody. I would much rather send them an email. Cool, you've been served, and I will, and they usually recognize. They say, yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Because the stuff I deal with is like real estate stuff. So it's not like, ooh, But I will tell you, it really freaks people out whenever they're in a really nice neighborhood. The sheriff comes knocking on your door because all the neighbors are like, who'd they kill? So like, no, it's just real estate stuff. It's like you own some property and we have to serve you. And that's all it is. And the first time, it's so amazing because I get this phone call the first time. It's like the sheriff came out and I was so worried and I don't know what this is.
Luckily, I know the sheriff here. It's a very small place. Yeah. I know the sheriff, but so I wouldn't be too upset to see him. But I know that, that would be a setup. That would just simply be a setup. Oh, absolutely. Because that's the way that they're operating. And I'm not going to play that game. So serve me electronically, Bruce. It's now out there in public. I've already given you notice. You got to serve me in public.
Yeah.
Not public. An email.
An email. Email works just fine. Of course, if he served me something by email, you'll probably get a nice response as he gets. Oh my God, Larry!
I think these people think that I'm afraid of a lawsuit, and that's the other thing that's funny, and which is, I'm not dodging any service. I'm holding out my hand. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Let me see it.
Right here.
And let me see it so I can bury you in court, because I will. Yeah. People have tried before. They've tried before, and nobody's been successful. I've written an entire book about it. It's called Shut Up, the Bizarre War That One Public Library Waged Against the First Amendment. And guess what? Spoiler alert. They lost. And they had to pay me $55,000. So good luck. There will be countersuits, and I have won all my countersuits. I don't know about Bruce, but I've won mine. And guess what? Here's the other thing. Some of you know that my sister is a lawyer. She's been on my channel a lot. She's a really great lawyer. She also worked, her boss is a bulldog. And I am seriously considering hiring her. So good luck, Bruce. You're going to need it.
Well, and my wife is a lawyer, but I doubt she would represent me. This is her kind of.
Oh no, my sister is primed to represent me. She has been for years. Whenever I send her a note, I'm like, some idiot is maybe going to sue me. She's always like, what did you say now? What happened now? What's the story now? Then I tell her, and she's like, well, that's a nothing. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's a total nothing case. It'll be fun. We'll have fun. We'll hang out. We'll write briefs together. It'll be great.
We get to hang out. I mean, good Lord, this is going to be so much fun because we'll just get Shizzy to write some really nasty stuff to him.
We'll put a Shizzy addendum in there. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, Larry killed me. He killed it. He was just so on top. Just watching him just break. You guys broke him, and he had no idea what he was being set up for.
I know. Larry turned as red as a tomato. Oh, it's funny. My sister did not become a lawyer because of me. I have never been arrested. You can dig all you want into my background. There's no arrests, no problems. I have had police after me, but that was in that Orland Park library scandal, and that was totally uncalled for.
Well, I've been arrested, but it's usually like speeding ticket. Like you get a speeding ticket and then you forget to show up to court. Yeah, they send out a bench warrant for you. So yeah, I've been arrested for that. No, I've never been arrested. I've come close. And I was actually hoping they would arrest me because the charge was ridiculous. I was putting flyers on people's doorsteps totally legally about this library situation, and the cops were harassing me. And they were threatening me with arrest. And I was thinking, I was 8 months pregnant, waddling around in 80 degrees in August and handing these flyers out, like rolling them up and like not putting them in mailboxes, like putting them under the flag or under like in a thing, just walking around there, not knocking on doors, even not even talking to people, just putting stuff on doors. And it was just an announcement about a library meeting and what was going on there. And this cop and I have it all on video. It's amazing. He's just like, intimidating me, telling me I can't leave. He wanted to make sure that what I was doing was legal. And I was like, you don't need to I'm handing out flyers. That's not illegal. You can't detain me. And then I asked him, am I being detained? And he was like, well, yes, you are. I'm like, really? For what? Like, what are you detaining me for? Well, I have to find out if what you're doing is legal. What? Well, I don't know. Read the Constitution, sir. The freedom of the press shall not be infringed. The right of the people to peacefully assemble. I don't know. There's like a million things. How about my right to fraternize with people? What's the word? Not fraternize. What's the word? Well, we're not going to say that word here. Shh.
Not that word.
What?
Peacefully assemble. All of that. Like, what's wrong with you? Of course I can hand out flyers. It'd be ridiculous.
Yes. I mean, I used to hand out flyers all the time whenever I was in Los Angeles, because you want people to show up to your show. It's just like,
yeah. It's not illegal to put flyers on people's doorsteps. It's not. The problem was that it happened to be the neighborhood where the library director lived, and she didn't like what was on the flyer. And so she called the police, and the police did her bidding. And that's illegal.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean... and it's the same thing, during the whole lockdowns, the pandemic, all that kind of crap where people are like, they had their little signs out there, and everybody was putting them up and it was BLM and, trust the science and all that kind of crap. It's illegal to go up and tear someone's sign out of their freaking yard because that's destruction of their property. Mm-hmm. So just because you don't like it, doesn't give you the right to go and destroy it. If you don't like it, it's just like YouTube. If you don't like what Megan is saying, you just look at it and you go, you flip it off, you cuss at it, you spit in its general direction, and then you move on. That's what I do. I'm just like, I don't want to see your garbage. Like, I don't know if where you live they have this thing called next door neighbor.
Oh, I don't use it, but yeah, I know about it. It's basically just how to like spread hate in your neighborhood app.
Oh my God. It used to not be like that because, the cool part about that is like if someone lost their dog, you could blast it out there and everybody would keep an eye out for your dog or your lost child or whatever. And you could really spread it really quick. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. Like our old neighborhood was pretty chill with that. And oh my God, we moved into this neighborhood. And then, of course, the whole BLM thing came up. It was just like, you can come get your signs at my place, and all you have to pay is $50, and you can have a sign for BLM. And it was just like all of this trust the science, and then there was people who are just like, I'm not buying into your bullshit. Will you stop like posting this stuff because I don't care? It's like I've got a saw I want to sell somebody, and this guy.
Will you just buy my saw? Please
buy my
saw.
I'm sending out some furniture on the front lawn. You're welcome to come by and pick it up. It's never been used, whatever. And oh my God, these people were just like yelling and screaming at each other. And I told my wife, I was like, if you want to stay on there, that's fine, but I am off. I'm like, I reached out to whoever the mod was for that particular neighborhood. And I was just like, you can go screw yourself with a 10-foot pole. I will never join this goddamn group again. Like pissed off and deleted my shit immediately.
Oh God.
But I didn't even have to do that. All I had to do was just delete myself. And I tell people that all the time. If you don't like my content, if you don't like what I'm doing, all you do is there's the door. It's really easy.
I know these people who have hours and hours and hours a day to sit around on YouTube complaining about other people's content. I will never understand. No. I will never understand it. I don't get it. And it's really just envy trying to build a channel on opportunity. And, the thing is, it might be working right now, but it isn't going to last. It will end because the kind of negativity just doesn't build an audience. It just doesn't. I'm going to tweet something out right now that I forgot to do earlier, and you can get the exclusive. You can show it first. It would be Bruce's email to me yesterday telling me he couldn't wait to hear my coverage of Mr. Cook's charges being dismissed. I wonder if he liked my coverage because he asked me to do it. So on one hand, he's sending me letters saying, if you talk about my clients, I'm going to sue you, or if you don't talk about them, I'm not going to sue you. And on the other hand, it's, I can't wait to hear you talk about it.
Tag me in it so I can.
Yeah, I'm going to.
You got to.
I'm just going to say, what a weirdo. Which one is it?
Oh,
don't talk about them, or do
talk about them.
Which one? What do you want?
And you can tell.
What do you want, Bubbles?
Do you want Shizzy to ask you? Because I have a way with asking questions.
I really want to understand how you can tell somebody, don't talk about my clients or I'm going to sue you. Or no, I'm sorry. The way he said it was, don't talk. If you stop talking about my clients, I will guarantee you won't be sued, which he says is not the same thing as saying, if you don't stop talking about them, I will sue you. He says it's not the same.
Oh,
you want to see that email? Because it's crazy.
You only have to, yes, show me the email. I will.
Okay, I'll show you the email. Yeah. This email is absolutely crazy.
Oh,
hold on. I have to redact his email address so we don't get you in trouble.
What, Batskin?
Yeah, because YouTube, they can report you for doxing. I know, but I have to do it anyway because I don't want to get you in trouble with YouTube.
He likes people talking to him. I've showed his email before. It's pretty easy. He's even given his number. Like I would call him. Like, oh, call me. Hey, I used to work at a 1-900 number, okay? No, I don't like people calling me.
All right, I'm still going to put a line through it, even though we all know what it is. All right, now I have it. Okay, here we go. And he's so contradictory. So his reply, and then he heard Tug and I talking about this letter. And then he says, he emails both of us and says, well, you can keep up all prior videos. Well, so you're admitting that none of our videos are a problem? But
They're not.
But you're going to sue me for talking about your clients? I am so confused. I'm so confused, Bubbles. I'm so confused. I don't know how you can be a lawyer like this. I really don't, because you're confusing people.
Well,
so
and that is the point. Confuse, destroy. He's confused himself. I mean, if that man confused. Because somebody mentioned this. They were like, "Do you realize that he spends like 7 hours on the toothless in a pod?"
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was like, "How can he do that?" I mean, I did that whenever I first started doing YouTube. I was like spending a lot of time on some really crappy people's channels, and I was just like, "Oh, you know what? All that time that I'm spending, I could do this on my own."
Yeah. All right, I tagged you in it on Twitter.
Oh, this was pretty interesting.
I heard them the other night try and say that, oh, he's working while he's not just sitting here doing nothing. He's working. He's typing away, working. Really?
Oh, really?
You can work with that garbage going on behind you. Now, when I work, I like to put music on so it blocks out all the sound. I could not possibly concentrate with those hags hacking with their smoker's cough in my ear all night.
God. It's not a smoker's cough. We figured this out. That they're transvestites. They're transvestites.
We're not now. That word is not acceptable anymore.
What would be the correct word? Men dressed as women?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know, but if you keep that up, YouTube isn't going to let you keep your channel. I'll tell you that much.
Do you know that how much
I learned my lesson. I'm staying quiet on this one. YouTube demonetized my entire channel for talking about it.
Okay. I've mentioned this shit before, that there's no such thing as this alphabet soup thing. It's like you're gay or you're not. Simple.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with being gay. Be gay, be happy. If you want to do dudes and dudes want to do dudes, do dudes. If chicks want to do chicks. I don't care. Just leave the freaking kids alone. That's all I care about.
I know.
I don't care what you want to call yourself. But
there's a great video about this actually by my good friend Mikey Harlow. He just made an Instagram. Here, I got to show this to you. You should play this because it's absolutely what you're talking about. It's really short. Here, let's play this video. This is exactly what you're talking about. I love Mike so much.
Joined a group
hold on. Tell me when you have it.
I got it.
Okay, cool.
This is something that needs to be said. I am a gay man. I am not queer. I am not LGBTQ. I never joined a group called LGBTQ, yet now I'm told that my membership is somehow not voluntary. To anyone watching, I want you to know you owe them nothing. They are entitled to nothing from you. And if you listen closely to what's being said by the LGBTQ community, you'll notice this is the language of abusers. The idea that because somebody was nice to you once, you owe them the rest of your life is the ethos of an abuser. If they treat you poorly, it make you believe that you still owe them your debt, your servitude, and your eternal loyalty. If they try to gaslight you by claiming that your objection to their bad behavior means you just hate yourself. If they try to use social ostracism as a coercion tactic. If they try to emotionally blackmail you into catering to their every whim. If they try to silence you to remove your voice, views, and sense of self. If they use threats of suicide to manipulate your behavior. If they use guilt, coercion, and shame to try to make you sleep with people that you don't want to sleep with. If they try to control your work, thoughts, behavior, and who you can be friends with, that's not a community. It's abuse.
Yep.
God, it's exactly it right there.
And Mike Harlow, by the way, he's not Mike Harlow on Twitter at at not Mike Harlow on Twitter. He is fantastic. I love him. Mikey Harlow, he's a legend. I've known him for several years. We've been in DC together at protests together. We're buds, and he's a part of Gays Against Groomers. He's also in the Walkaway movement with Brandon Struck,
Nice.
and he's a terrific guy. He moved from New York City to Florida and like started a new life there, and he's just a great guy. So go follow him, because everybody should love Mikey.
Definitely, because and this is the same shit that I say. It's like I don't have to approve. I don't.
Why my children are wrong.
That was awesome.
Spawn, what are you doing?
It was like a little ghost just.
I know. Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right. No, and I've said this before. It's like I don't care what anybody does. Just leave the damn kids alone. You're good with me. Like do you or somebody else, whatever it might be. All right, let's bring up Megan's letter here. Oh my gosh. Matt and Megan propose you stop covering what the hell's cold turkey. If so, I guarantee you will not eventually be sued by Michelle Preston, John Cook, and H.G. Preston for any of your coverage. 2. 4. Please mind your formal logic. I've only explained that what would ensure you will not be sued if A, then B does not equal if A, then not B. If I've never threatened either of you with a lawsuit contrary to what you claim, and let's just
How do you like that?
away.
How do you like that first part? Sorry, I was talking to Spawn. I haven't seen her in a few days.
Oh no, I'm watching.
She's been avoiding. She's been avoiding the house because of the stomach flu. But look at this part about how I like this twisting of the words. If A, then B does not equal. If not A, then not B. Can you explain that to me, please?
Yeah, I can explain that. This is what people do whenever they because he wants you to concentrate on that particular portion of it and ignore everything else that he says.
But if he's saying that him saying if I stop covering them, then I will definitely not be sued. But it doesn't mean that if I keep covering them, I will be sued. Then why the hell would I stop covering them? Why would this mean anything?
It means nothing.
Why would I stop what? What is in the hell? This is his way of getting around me saying he's threatening to sue me. But he is threatening to sue me. Yeah. He's in my chat all the time saying, be careful. He's on the other channel saying that big thing, we're going to hold them all accountable. Well, okay. I mean, are you threatening to kill me or sue me? It's one or the other. So which one? I'm going to go with sue since he's a lawyer and he's litigious. Sorry, I interrupted you.
I like soup. I like soup. That soup. That's what he's going to do. He's going to prepare you some soup. And it's going to be turtle soup.
Well, this is like word salad, but maybe it's word soup.
It is. It is. It's like alphabet soup. You remember all the little alphabets that you used to get in alphabet soup, and you try to spell something, and it would really piss you off because there was just a bunch of A's and B's and nothing else. And you're like,
yes.
You're like, what? I don't like ABBA that much. Okay.
And look at the date on this too. Pay attention. This is September 14th. And on the next picture, you're going to see the most recent one that he sent, which is going to completely contradict this one.
Love it. I've never threatened either of you with a lawsuit, contrary to what you can claim. It's just your way of inciting your viewers, and making yourselves look like principled free speech warriors, which you are not. Nor am I trying to have YouTube channels shut down, except for the ones that disagree with me, you sons of bitches. Yep. Writing one letter reporting Vet Nation's PR stunt. Oh, it was such a PR stunt. And asking what they shut his channel down for is hardly trying to get them shut down. I was just to set an example for others who might try to jump on the phony Save Harley Grace story. Which here, and I will say this right here. I don't jump on any of this crap where people are like, save Harley Grace. Like, that is, if somebody wants to do this, this is on their own. This is not part of my channel. It never has been, never will be. If you feel inclined to go, like pull someone out of a cult or some crap like that, that's not me. I don't do that. I've had my experience with weird, crazy shit that happens in all of that, and I've always told
my audience, don't do anything, don't call anyone, don't do anything, because we've already seen anyway that it doesn't do any good. They're chalking it up to YouTube drama, and they're not going to listen. It doesn't do any good. You can't do anything about this. You can't call anyone. You can't contact anyone. And then if you do contact anyone, they're going to blame Jeremy. They're going to blame me. They're going to blame Tug. There's no winning in that. Yes. I tell people, don't contact any of these people. Not Bruce, nobody. Don't contact anybody. You just have to sit back and watch how it unfolds, unfortunately. And I know that makes people feel powerless. And helpless. And the only thing I've ever told people they could do in this situation is to contact Florida elected officials, so they know what's going on. You can do that. You can write to your elected officials, especially if you're a Florida resident. You can call their offices and tell them what your concerns are. But calling CPS will do
Otter Creek, Levy County. You can reach out.
You can call them. Yeah, you can, but it won't do any good. I mean, it still won't do any good in this case. I don't usually say that about most cases where elected officials are involved. But in this case, you've got the Levy County officials who are all against Jeremy. They're not gonna listen. They're not gonna listen. Well, so I don't encourage anybody to do that.
Well, and the reason Jeremy was telling people not to contact anyone and not to reach out is because if he's being accused of this internet campaign that's trying to go out and attack somebody, like he's saying, listen, as soon as you do this, it comes back on me. Don't reach out. Don't contact them. We're dealing with the situation. The only thing we're doing is we're showing you the information. It's no different than if Megan was saying, listen, my husband is abusing me and I want everybody to know, so I have video evidence of my husband abusing me. I do not want you reaching out and trying to attack my husband because it's just going to stir up so much shit. By the way, Megan's husband does not abuse her.
He does not.
He abuses me on a regular basis. But that's only because I wear hockey gear. I'm not on the team, but it's okay.
No, Mr. Fox would never raise a hand, man. But I'll tell you, this kind of thing, this using this word incite is very it's deliberate, and he uses the word incite because he wants to turn. And I want to know how he has not thought this through. How has he not thought through if he's saying that Tug and I and me and you and whoever are inciting our viewers to do A or B or whatever it is that he's saying they're doing? How is his performance on those other channels and what they're doing not inciting people to do things to others, to Jeremy, to me, to Tug? They're threatening to go after Tug's family. They have already doxed his wife, who is in recovery. It's a very sad story. And like, here's a woman who's in recovery. She's newly in recovery. And you want to push her over the edge because of your YouTube fucking feud with somebody? Like, give me a break. This is terrible. What does Tug's wife have to do with any of this? You're going to try and come after my family. You're going to go try and find where my children are. This is the kind of thing these people are doing. So how does he have the nerve to say that I'm inciting something? I have never gone after anyone's children or anyone's husband in recovery or anyone's wife in recovery. I have never done that. Ever. I have followed a story that is newsworthy. I have investigated what I can investigate based on court documents that pertain to this story. They are trying to widen this story and include the people reporting on it as part of the story. I am not part of this story. I've never been to Levy County other than on Google. I've driven around. I took the chat on a drive around the Google Earth and everyone got car sick. But I will tell you this. I am not a part of this story. I have only reported on the things that interest me in this story. I've tried to get the facts out there. We have read LIEnette's motions. We have read Jeremy's motions. We have watched all the court hearings. I don't know how you get more fair than that. I haven't left out any of LIEnette's motions. Now recently, I will not read Bruce's motions because he demanded that I do so. So I've said no. I'm not going to do that. So in the federal, I'm not even covering the federal case. And by the way, I've never read Jeremy's federal case against LIEnette and John. I wasn't covering that. I was covering the harassment case in Levy County in front of Judge Grudge. I actually never read the federal case because I'm really not that interested in it. I think it's going to be a really hard one to win anyway. And I'm just not interested in it. But the one in the harassment case was the one that had all the First Amendment, Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Sixth Amendment violations, like stuff, crazy ass shit that was going on in that case. So that's what I'm doing. What they're doing is something completely different that I will have no part in. Absolutely not.
And this is what drives them nuts. So this is what drives them nuts because. And I'm going to bring something up, and I don't expect you to respond to it. I'm just going to bring something up and just chill. You'll understand once I say it. Back.
Oh, now I'm worried.
No, don't be worried. So back in the day, there was this content creator that had an interesting YouTube channel by the name of Fair and Balanced, and she was very interesting and. A lot of people came on the attack for her. She said things that probably she shouldn't have said. She did things that she probably shouldn't have said. And of course, people went on the attack for her.
Yeah.
And clipping and all this other
and it
kind
went
of
way overboard.
It goes way beyond where it should have gone.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get sucked into this because instead of just taking a step back and saying, you know what, maybe I don't need to be involved in this.
Yeah.
Like I have got nothing.
No, they destroyed her. They drove her off of YouTube entirely, which I believe is the goal of these channels. They're trying to drive Jeremy off YouTube. They're trying to drive me off, Tug off. They're trying to drive us all off YouTube. They want to, and there is an element on YouTube of these channels that's what they enjoy doing. They get off on it. They like destroying people and taking them.
Get off on it. I know.
It's a feed frenzy. It's like when the sharks start attacking, and then they all start attacking. The thing that I agree with you totally on Farron, by the way, everything you said is 100% spot on. Farron's a friend of mine. I still talk to her sometimes, and what happened to her was totally wrong. Was she completely right? No. Did she say some shit she shouldn't have said? No. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. But the pushback, the blowback was so out of proportion for what was actually done that it was, there's that corner of YouTube. You tell me what you think it is. If you think it's not,
I know exactly what this is. What this is people that want to make a name for themselves. And they see that other people are very successful because they have a good voice. They're bringing you information that you're not going to find anywhere else. And they have nothing. They have nothing. They have no ability on their own to do these on their own. They have no talent. And so whenever they see talent, the first thing that they want to do is make sure that they bring everybody down because they don't want to see people build and grow. Like nothing makes me happier than watching somebody go. I mean, somebody that comes in, they've got 100 subs, and I say something cool about them, and they surpass me. Like they hit 100,000 subs, 1 million subs. Man, I'm just like, dude, that's heartwarming. But there's people that don't feel that way. I ran into this whenever I was a mechanic. You know, it's like you can be like have really good mechanic, and then you got this other asshole that comes over there and they throw a whole bunch of bolts into the engine just so it'll fuck up the engine. And you're just like, you know, and you're stressing out about this the whole time. And this is the problem with a lot of these people on YouTube. They have no talent. They have nothing to offer anybody. They have no skill. They just have nothing. And the only way that they can make themselves look better is to bring everybody down to their level. And that is exactly what happened with Farron.
Yeah. And she was really, you know, she was entertaining. She was funny. She did great comedy bits. She did great voices. She did news and stuff. And like people enjoyed her. And then all of a sudden one day it was just an all out assault. And it went way too far. And this is what I see happening on these channels. And they will find an audience. They'll find an audience of people who really enjoy that kind of thing, who really enjoy tearing down other people. And it's true. I mean, look at Nick Rekieta too. You get to a certain point, and people love to watch you fall. You get big enough, and there will be people who love to tear you down. And that's happening to Jeremy Hales. It's happening to him right now. It's, he's got 700,000 followers. He's every bit as big as Nick was. And now, the sharks smell the blood and they're ready to pounce, and they're pouncing hard. And it's just gross. I'm what else really bothers me though, is that YouTube has terms of service that they enforce against some people and don't enforce against others. And it very clearly states in their terms of service that you cannot have a channel dedicated to tearing down another YouTube creator. And yet they allow this all over this place. Yes. You will find channels dedicated to tearing down all kinds of people, other YouTube creators. And if they're reported, YouTube never does anything about it. They will not enforce that one terms of service, but yet at the same time, they demonetized my entire channel for bullying the month of June. For real, the month of June, I bullied Pride Month. Shizzy, I made too many videos about how ridiculous Pride Month is and why we don't need it, and they demonetized my channel for 6 months.
Wow.
But if I had started a channel though dedicated to tearing you down and making fun of your videos every day, all day for 6 hours a day, they wouldn't have done anything.
Oh my God. I would be so honored.
I know. I was very proud of the fact that I bullied an entire month. Is there anyone in the history of ever that's ever done that? June Megan, just walked away crying.
I thought you were a goddess before. Now I know that you are. Like you could destroy the whole month of June for anybody. Like, oh my gosh.
I destroyed the entire month of June. Luckily, #myhomos had my back. I have a lot of homos who really like me and I like them. We have good love for each other. My homos are my type of homos, man. And they don't put up with that kind of shit. They bully June too. Like Mike Harlow that we saw. We're none of us like June very much. And there's, we exist. There are people out here who are, we're pro-gay, we're pro our gay friends, but we don't feel like celebrating an entire month decked out in those garish colors and watching half-naked people twerk in front of kids. That's gross. No. That's not gay. That has nothing to do with gay. And you should, and those people need to stop doing it because it's ridiculous. And if anybody else did it, they'd be arrested. But because it's June and because you can put it on this, LGBTQ, WTF, whatever, I'm working on getting demonetized again. Fuck.
And here's the thing, and I'll wrap this up really quick. Some being a musician, I have some musician friends, and they're with their kids at Screen on the Green, which is they have this every year in Atlanta, and they're Atlanta is like the gay capital of the South. And of course, they're just hanging out, watching Wizard of Oz with their kids. And you've got these two guys that are just going hot and heavy at it. And whenever I say hot and heavy, gross. We're talking like clothes are coming off.
Oh,
and they're not wanting to say anything because, well, what do you say whenever you're a heterosexual male and you've got your kids right there and you want to say something because your kids don't need to be exposed to this? You wouldn't expose this if it was a man and a woman or a woman and woman or any of this shit. You wouldn't expose them to this because it's inappropriate. And thankfully, these two older gay gentlemen walk up.
Oh, thank God.
They laid into them. They were just like, what are you doing? Like, go get a hotel room or something.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Like this is a family event. It's family friendly, and this is not family friendly. And if you don't want to get your ass kicked, right now,
get out of here.
Like get out of here.
Ugh.
And they were just sitting there going, oh God, because we don't. And this is the thing. Everybody is so scared to say something.
Yep.
Whenever they see something wrong, and that I think pisses me off more than anything, because you should be like calling this kind of crap out and not feeling any repercussion of it because it's inappropriate. It's wrong.
But look,
If
when you
see
do call it
somebody
out,
attacking,
YouTube will demonetize your channel, but they'll let people attack other YouTube creators all day long for 9 hours a day, spewing hate, doxing them, doxing the people who support them, doxing their wives in recovery, threatening their children. They will allow this all day long. I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible hypocrisy. Oh no.
Well, here's the thing.
Did your
Teresa,
dollar sign go yellow?
No, they can't demonetize me. That's the beauty of it. They think they can, but here's the beauty of my channel. And this is what I do every single, and this is why all you find people out there in the YouTube land don't get commercials, is because I have all of my streams. Whenever I start them out, I don't monetize them. I monetize them after the stream is over.
Afterwards. Yeah, smart. Although I've tried that too, but they still demonetize them.
Oh, but see, the beauty of it is what I do is I go in and I click all of the bullshit and I say, yes, I did all of this horrible shit.
I did all of this shit.
And so you can just go F off. And that's what I do. Like
That's
every single time. I'm just like, I'm not.
All right. The rest of this word salad is really not interesting. But what's really interesting, since we've read the first little part there where he says, if you stop covering what the Hales, I can guarantee cold turkey. I like that. Like it's an addiction. Shut the fuck up, Bruce. I've got 3 or 4 other stories I'm working on. Like, please don't flatter yourself.
If like so I can, many that I can't cover them all.
I know I can't cover them all. I mean, I'm covering medical kidnappings in Georgia. I'm covering the Laura Owens case. I'm going to be doing Diddy docs pretty soon. Diddy docs. We're going to do those. And this idiot. So I can guarantee you will not eventually be sued by Michelle Preston, John Cook, and HG. Now go to the next email. Just page over to the next screen. Now, that was sent on September 14th. Here's what I get on the 20th. Hey, did you hear that Mr. Cook's charges were dismissed? Tyra's complaint too. Looking forward to your coverage.
Okay.
Is it me, Shizzy, or can I take both these emails to a judge when he sues me and say, what the fuck is this? Because here he says he wants me to stop talking about his clients. And here he says, I'm looking forward to your coverage. What is that?
And that's what I would say is like, Your Honor, it's very clear that he knows that what I'm covering is fine. He knows what I'm saying is absolutely fine. And here's the emails to prove it. Like that's all you have to do is just bring up emails like this.
Why did he keep sticking his foot in his mouth? I mean, looking forward to your coverage.
It's not his foot. It's not his foot. And he's not that well
I don't
hung.
think he's that flexible.
No, he's not that flexible. He's not that well hung, but Mr. Cook might have a little bit of something for him. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe he got into Diddy stash.
It's okay. I guess as long as you don't swallow, you're okay.
I just think this guy is nuts. He's nuts. And I don't think he's doing his clients any favors. I don't think that he's actually helping them. I think that this is actually hurting them. He's getting them involved in litigation that's going to go on for a very long time that I don't think they have the money for, and he's going to grift off of it, set up GoFundMes or whatever. And nor do I think they have the mental capacity to continue through. I don't think that LIEnette's in a good place. Seriously, I mean this seriously. I think she is not in a good place. I believe her when she says she has high anxiety, and it's not good for anybody. And I don't think that his continually filing, and by the way, this all started off of a filing she filed. This all started because of the harassment order she filed against Jeremy Hales. So they cannot be upset that we covered a public filing that was a shit show, and that her evidence was terrible, and that she acted like a crazy person. We cannot help that. We didn't do that. She did that. We cannot help that she became somebody LawTube was interested in. I'm sorry, but that just is what it is. It's like saying, oh, you shouldn't cover Sarah Boone because, she's too mentally ill to mock or whatever. And it's like, good luck, because she killed a guy in a suitcase, and we're going to laugh. Not at him, but at her. But, she's gone through 8 attorneys. When you do these things, you're going to get the attention that you're looking for.
And that is what it's all about, because her whole goal has been to get attention.
Yes.
And
she got it. She just didn't get the kind she wanted.
Right.
Which was what she didn't like.
Well, and if she's and that's the same way with Bubbles is attention whore.
He's a total attention whore. And he wants attention, and he just hasn't gotten what he wants. He hasn't gotten the kind he wants. Oh my God, my hair looks crazy. I look like a crazy person.
I love it.
It's crazy. I can't make it like sit normal. It just wants to stand up or something.
I can't watch, because the problem is it's like that. It's like
terrible.
It's like the 80s chick, that's got like the frosted tips, and you're just sitting there, and she's like flashing her hair around, and you're just sitting there going,
it's driving me crazy.
It's like, why is she on the hood of a car, like whipping her hair around? It's just like, oh my God, I just want to like grab it.
Sometimes with these curls, they fall in front of my face, in my eyes, and like I'm trying to put them in the right place, and then they stand up all wonky. It's just a whole thing.
You have to remember.
Who's got hair talk on the bingo card? You can check that off now.
This right here is what most women want, because like my wife has straight hair, like it just falls, and she's like, I hate it because I curl it, and then it just falls back down, and I just hate it. I'm just like,
I know everybody wants what they don't have, and luckily I have the best of both worlds, because I went the first 40 years of my life thinking I had straight hair, and so I would straighten it because I just thought it was frizzy and ugly. Because if I don't put the right stuff in it, when it dries, it's straightish, but it has a wave and it's frizzy. And I just thought I had the worst hair ever. And I would spend hours, straightening it out. And then I would put curls in it that look just like this. This is the crazy part. I would take a curling iron and make ringlets just like this. So get this. So I don't know. I'm like 40 years old, and I'm reading something on Instagram, right? And it was about the curly girl method, and they were showing these girls that had hair a lot like mine. They're like, "Do you have hair like this? Because you might have hair like this." And it was like from this awful to like curls. And I'm like, I wonder if that could be me. I don't know. So I bought this book. I did all the things, and it took about a year. But my hair now looks naturally the way I used to do it with a curling iron. I shit you not. It's incredible. It's incredible. This is naturally, if I, and I do have to put product in it, and I have to use a diffuser, but this is it. I don't have to put any hot rollers. I don't have to do any, this is what it looks like.
Yeah. That's like the hot chick right there, where it's just like, see, that's the beauty of it, because so my hair is a lot like yours naturally, but I keep it really short.
I can tell it has good texture.
Yes, I mean I have a thick head of hair, although now being an old man, it started to recede a little bit, as you can tell here. But I don't care. That's the beauty of it, is because back in and I've shown people pictures before where I've got my hair down, and whenever my hair, then that was whenever it was like shoulder length, but it was all shaved on the sides, and I had a mohawk.
Nice.
And then of course, oh God, yeah. I mean, I was like punk rock all the freaking way. And so my hair, once I grew it out and I would put it back in a ponytail, and everybody's just like, well, why don't you take your hair out? I was just like, well, because it keeps me much cooler to keep it back in a ponytail, because this is a lot of freaking hair. Right.
It makes it definitely, I have to wear it up when it gets hot outside or hot, because this is like a blanket. It's like a blanket of hair.
Yes.
Like there's so much of it. You have no idea. This is, well, you probably do. You have a lot of hair. This is so much. And my daughter, I think, has more hair than I do. Both my daughters have a lot of hair. But I mean, it will heat up your head, man. It's no joke.
Well, and then whenever you're showering, that you've got this extra weight that you don't realize is there. And I will tell you, I cut my hair off. I've got a ponytail like this.
Who knew I could do hair talk with Chizzy for so long? This is fun. This is one of my favorite topics.
I pulled it all back, and I had my girlfriend at the time braid it all up and clip the thing off. And so I've got.
So you've got it.
Ponytail, like
I have my daughter's ponytail. I have a ponytail from my daughter when she had really long. Well, she's got long hair again. She grew it out. When she cut it all off, I saved it. She found it in my drawer the other day, and she was like, "Oh my God, what is this?" was like, well, it's your ponytail. And she was like, ew, why would you keep this? You're like a serial killer. I'm like, I think your mom is allowed to keep your hair. You know, of all the weirdos to keep hair, your mom is not one of them. Like, that's a thing moms do. I'm allowed to keep a lock of my daughter's hair. I don't think it's weird. It's weird for anybody else, but it's not weird for mom.
If you want to really make it weird, you've got Halloween coming up. Just attach little snake heads to it. Like everywhere, like do it in like little braids and attach snake heads to it, and just act like it's nothing.
Yeah, that's funny. That's hilarious.
Oh, but you gotta have like little glow in the dark, like eyes that light up or something. Like really freaks the kids out. You know what my wife is gonna do this year? She's gonna set up, because we got a little bistro table out by her, like a she shed, I guess is what it's called.
I don't want a she shed.
Oh, I built the most awesome she shed for my wife.
Oh, did you take YouTube on a tour of it yet?
No. Yeah.
Oh, you need to.
I've shown pictures. Like I stripped off the deck and put on a whole new deck, and I've got like drawers that go underneath it so she can put flower pots in it and stuff like that. And so she's got a little bistro table that she got for Christmas, and I repainted it because it acted weird on her. I think it was primers. Anyhow, she's going to set out front, and she's like going to hand out candy because we're having some work done to the front of the house. It's going to be all lit up. And I was like, oh, wife, you could like totally destroy them in like the worst possible way by like having a head on the table. And she's like, I hate you because you're disgusting. You're going to do something horrible to these children. You're going to scare them. I was like, it's Halloween. You're supposed to scare the children.
I just drove by somebody's house who just put up a giant skeleton. It looks like a skeleton of a giant. It's as tall as their house. It is so cool. I want one.
I've got something that will beat that.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Apparently, the new trend this year is giant things, because I think it was Rosalind Duke told me she was late to my stream because she was putting up an 8-foot spider. And I'm like, ooh, an 8-foot spider. So the trend must be these giant house decorations, like to put on the house, you know? That's so cool.
Well, she does this all the time anyway, because I was talking with Rosalind and she was just like, yeah, this is, we do this every year, and I'm trying to like perfect it so we can get the spider to actually be there and not like look too screwed up. Once I find this picture, this image, you're gonna love it. It is absolutely the best. And I'm like, who does this? I was like, me. Like, I would do this. Gotta find it though. Oh my gosh. See, now I'm having to scroll back through all of like the horrible shit that I have. Because you have to understand, in the mornings, here it is. Oh my gosh. Yes. This is freaking awesome. I want to get one of these. I just want you to know that I want to get one of these.
Oh, no way. This is terrible. All right. This is too far. Absolutely not. That is so bad. I saw that the other day. I'm like, that person is sick. You are sick. That is a sickness. Absolutely not. Turn that off. I can't look at that. That's awful. I don't know what kind of sicko comes up with that. That's awful. A kid missing an arm.
So cool. It's
not cool. I actually have a friend who would totally do that. And I think there's something wrong with you people. You also, I bet you like horror movies too. Slasher films.
They don't bother me. That's the thing.
Yeah, I can tell. My heart is too soft for that. It bothers me. I get upset when people put, like, I don't mind scary decorations. But there was this one house, we called it the mental disorder house in the neighborhood I was in Chicago. And every Halloween, they would put out the most disgusting display of dead babies hanging from trees, in parts all over the yard, bloodied, disgusting. Like, it was disgusting. And you'd be walking your 3-year-old by. And a 3-year-old does not understand this. They're just like, what the hell? I mean,
why are the dolls
there is a line that should not be crossed at Halloween. And if you want one of those things, you put it at a haunted house with an age limit, and you tell people you do not scare your neighbor's children with it because they did not consent to that. And you could be giving somebody nightmares, some poor person's kid nightmares for the next 5 years. Absolutely not. What is wrong with you?
Well, yeah, I am a little.
He's like, let me count the ways.
Let me count the way. Yeah, I mean, no, I do agree with you that certain things you don't want to have out there that might be.
You have to think of the babies. Think of the babies that are walking by that are trick or treating. You got to think of the babies. There was this one house in Chicago where we used to take the kids trick or treating, and it wasn't overly scary, but it was too scary for them. They wouldn't go near it, and it was the Halloween music and strobe lights, and then they had hung. It was cool. They had hung like gauzy fabric everywhere, and it had fans blowing. So it was just doing that, and it had the Halloween music. But just the music scared the little ones. They were like, nope. And there weren't any like scary. There wasn't any Jasons hiding there.
Those. That's whatever you tell them. That place right there has the best candy.
I tried. I was like, girls, look at how cool that is. I was like, look, it's just pretend. I swear, there's nothing bad's going to happen. Nope, they wouldn't get near it. My uncle he lived on a farm. And for Halloween, he would dress up as a scarecrow. He would stuff himself with hay, and he would lay on the porch in the chair next to the candy bowl. And he had a mask on, and he would just be there like this. Then when the kids would come up to get the thing, he would jump at them, And oh my God, some of them would run away screaming, but most of them would come back to do it again. Most of them. Just thought it was so fun. And he wasn't even scary. He wasn't even scary. It wasn't a scary mask. It was just a scarecrow that, they thought was stuffed, and it was really him.
Are you going to come by the experts for Halloween? You have to come by the experts for Halloween.
Well, he hasn't invited me. I'm actually not going to be around on Halloween, though. I never am. I'm always out with my kids. I need to apologize to Nick Starro, though. I was supposed to be at
damn night.
Oh, well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. We'll see how much.
You show up in your costume and you hang out. Last year, I was probably the most naked of anybody you've ever seen on any.
No, I don't want to see that.
No, nobody wanted to see it, but they were forced upon. So no,
you have a real problem with consent, don't you? Forcing bloody clowns on children, and now nakedness.
Well, it was a lot of nakedness.
That's right. There shouldn't be any children watching the expert stream, so don't worry.
No, absolutely. No. But no, what you do is after you put the kids, you just keep your outfit on. You come by and say, "Hey,
well, that would mean I would have to get an outfit. I don't dress up for Halloween anymore. My entire costume is a witch's hat. That's what I wear out to take them.
There you go.
That's it.
That's what you do.
It's just a witch's hat. That's it. I wear the same hat every year.
Going to come by. Mayor Dan comes by, and have you seen his Halloween costumes?
Mayor Dan?
Yeah.
Mayor Dan? No, I have not.
You know who Mayor Dan? You haven't seen Mayor Dan?
I do. I don't think I know Mayor Dan.
Oh, Mayor Dan is the mayor in Ohio, and he knows Jeremy. Jeremy helped out their city quite a bit. So Mayor Dan. He drives around in a hearse. That's one of the things. He is the mayor of that town in Ohio. He has a hearse, and he'll dress up like a creepy leprechaun. And it's like he has like the skin that peels off and all kinds.
That sounds fun.
Houses. He does haunted house. He does the haunted house every year, and he like helps support that to bring that all in. But yeah, oh my gosh, yes. And
I will give it to America. I saw somebody in the chat say they wanted to travel to America for Halloween because Scotland's no fun. And America really does Halloween. No matter where you go, Halloween is going to be big everywhere you go. America is very big on it. And there are certain places, and you can look them up to see, like, if whatever state you're going to look up the best Halloween displays, because they'll be listed. There will be in almost every state, I'm sure, because we had it in Chicago, and I know they do it here in New York too. There will be people who do these incredible displays. One near us is like a huge pirate ship. They build a pirate ship haunted house in their front yard every year, and it's huge. It looks like and then they have it decked out with skeletons, and the kids walk through it, and there's like scary stuff. And I mean, yeah, it's cool. I mean, most places in America will have some very cool Halloween stuff, so it's worth it. If you're going to travel to America, do it during Halloween. It'll be fun.
Yeah, see, we're going to have a discussion about Chicago because that's the area that I was born in. I was born in Arlington.
Arlington Heights?
Arlington Heights, yes.
By the racetrack. Sure.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
was
there's a big
Yeah, I
racetrack
was
there. Hold on, let me stop the camera. Do not walk past the camera like that.
Yeah,
Holy
I was
crap.
born in Arlington Heights Memorial
Are
Hospital.
you coming back in?
That's my birthplace.
Okay, well, get dressed though first, because I don't want to,
Oh.
expose you on the
Yeah. Please
camera.
put some clothes on,
So
child.
she's using my shower because the hers is under construction at the moment. So
Oh, I know that feeling. Oh, my whole front porch is under construction right now.
yeah, well, the construction thing is it's a whole problem. Anyway, I do have to jump though because I've been online for like 4 hours now, so I need to stand up really and stretch.
Well,
Thank you for letting me come by though, and
No, thank you for coming by and
totally
sharing
tanking
that.
your stream and
No,
going on
no.
with about my hair. Sorry, I totally hijacked it here. Well, you were doing something else, and I'm sure you.
No, I was just covering the next part of the deposition, and as soon as that's over, then I'm shutting this thing down because tomorrow night, oh my gosh, tomorrow night is always glorious. You've seen Teresa, writer chick in chat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're reading one of her books.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've done it before. We also read Gosney's book, and
Gosney's book.
Yeah, I've got
poor
Dictionary
Gosney.
Diva,
God.
Volstorm, Kaiser Pineapple, Welsh Lady Reads. I've got this whole crew that comes over on Sunday, and we read books. It started out as AI books that were written really poorly. And of course, Teresa came in and said, "Hey, you're welcome to read my book if you want to." So we read.
Do you do
her
dramatic
book.
reading? Like you take different characters?
Oh yes,
Fun.
If you've never heard Dictionary Diva and Volstorm.
Oh, I may have to check it out. This is tomorrow night at what time?
I have a stories on there. We started at 8. It's a 2-hour stream. We don't go
Cool.
I mean, we might go a little bit over 2 hours, but it's usually 2 hours, 8 to 10.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to take off and I will watch the rest of your stream because I do love your commentary. And good luck and good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in both to my show and to this one. And if you guys missed my show tonight, you want to go back and watch that on the replay later. Yes. After this, obviously, but you want to see that interview with the other victim because it will make you angry how Levy County treated her. Got to see it. All right, guys.
Yeah, because I was following it. It was like, oh my gosh.
I know. Nuts. All right. See you guys.
Evening. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful, wonderful Megan Fox. I mean, you can't get any better than that. That's like top notch. Good night, Megan. Megan is an absolute doll. You guys definitely need to show her all love. Oh, what do we got here? I just want to make sure that I hit these super chats that I may have missed over. Melinda gave a $1.49 super sticker, which was absolutely awesome. The popcorn was glorious. Phoenix became a YouTube member again. Bacon Raid, Wendy Bono, my skydiving hobby. And of course, the 5 gifted memberships. I don't know who that went to because, well, I suck at those kind of things. I'm so sorry about that. Oh man, you guys are awesome. For you because Megan just demonetized the stream. No, she did not demonetize me at all. We're good. And of course, who's this shizzy fella? And who's this notorious Megan? Yes, Megan is an absolute wonderful person. Make sure that you guys are definitely showing her some love because, she showed me all kinds of love, especially tonight because, well, I'm an idiot. I get myself in all kinds of trouble. And let's see if I can pull this thing up. Well, I was watching something here at some point. Let's pull this thing up and we'll finish this one out. We're about halfway through, but I guarantee you the rest of it's going to go by super, super, super fast. So we'll bring this thing up here shortly. Just a second. Make sure we have. Oh, that's the creepy clown. I ain't doing that one. Yeah, that one scared her. That one scared Megan right there. We don't need to be scaring the Megan. Don't want to. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing happen and make it roll.
And others, not just us. And
So now-
then those
now you
comments
did-
come
now-
from those people.
Okay, so now you did watch all the video. That's different than
Not
Yeah.
to the end.
this is.
I just said that.
Got to be amazing the number of times that you've interrupted my.
Okay.
question.
I plead the fifth.
You plead.
That's how it
Okay,
works.
so you're not going to answer any more questions about this.
Stop with
page-
the straw.
This page
Nope.
41.
Nope. Because you're twisting it again. Nope. Plead the fifth.
Okay,
She is a
Let's
little
see this
turtle
question.
like too.
page 40 now. This is
Drink.
you wrote here on page 40. Can you see this?
Yeah. It's, these are things of nightmares.
Is it yes
right
or no?
here.
Can you see it? I didn't ask you to read it.
Yes,
see-
I'm reading. Well, so I shouldn't read it.
I just asked you can you see it?
I had to look and see if I could read it before I could tell you I could see it. Oh my God.
Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you wrote, this is why we are filmed every day. We're
This is what happened.
terrified a fan will hurt us for them. Are those your words?
Just died.
Yes.
And then you highlighted a section of here. That's what you were referring to, is why
Right,
you are filmed every day and why you're terrified a fan will hurt us for them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
And
don't go
the
after that.
statement is this past Saturday, the 30th, we were in Otter Creek hoping to come across you too because we are fans. I'm hoping someday we can meet. What in that statement makes you
Oh, God.
believe that
Teresa, that's awesome.
you're filmed every day and terrifies you that if a fan will hurt you? You're not even mentioned in this post, right?
Yes,
Are you
absolutely,
done?
Lucas.
So I can answer it?
When I stop talking, I'm done.
Oh, well, sometimes not, but the fans come here to see him and they video our property. We are videoed at least 10, 15 times a day by different cars.
Really?
Every
So,
day. We
okay.
are filmed every day by
And these
his
cars-
fans.
On the road?
Yes, from the
Yeah.
road, filming our property. That's why we can't let our child play outside. It's why we don't go outside. We stick to the back of our property as often as we can.
Absolutely.
That's why we're putting up tin, because it's all we had to protect ourselves and our child from these fans.
There's really no reason to shout.
Yeah, there's not.
So again, I want to make sure.
Oh, I know it's a joke. Thanks.
No, it's nothing's a joke here. I'm
It's a
trying to get
joke.
your story. I'm trying to understand your story. So I believe you. I said earlier. I think I heard you say that you have to protect yourself. You have cameras up, right?
Yes, sir.
Where are these cameras? Are they trained on the road so you can see who's coming by?
2 of them are, yes.
Okay.
So do you have any video proof that you get 10 to 15 cars every day? By
I
his
can
fans? Wait.
I've
By his,
taken,
by his fans?
yes, I have some screenshots of all the different cars that drive by. I don't,
Well, and that's good to have. I mean, you want to have this kind of. So if people are coming by her house, 10 to 15 cars a day, and they're filming and they're slowing down and they're taking pictures, you definitely want to record all of that, because then you can turn around, you can show that information in court, and you can say, listen, these people are harassing me. I don't know who they are. But the catch 22 to that is you can't say that they were caused by Jeremy Hale's. Could be because of her own bullshit that she's being cased by. Most definitely. Hey, you guys, everybody, you definitely need to go and check out Teresa Finn. Write her check out her channel. Most definitely check out her channel, because this Sunday right here, we're going to be reading the next book. And for all you ladies out there, it gets spicy. And I mean, very, very spicy, if you know what I mean. Just so you know, it ain't going to be any of this like crazy cuckoo stuff. We're talking, it gets like we're, yeah, it gets good. That's all I'm saying. Ladies, you show up, and you might want to have you might want to not turn on the camera for a little bit. Just saying.
Screenshot it every day, but I do. Yep, we
Right.
do. Yes, we do.
How do you know? No, please don't interrupt me. Let's try it again. Here's the instruction.
God.
You just did it again. As I was giving the instruction, you actually interrupted me. I'm going to remind you again. Let me get my complete question out.
Yeah.
And when I stop talking for more than a second or two, you'll know I'm done, or I may give you an inflection that I'm done. But please wait until I finish the question before you say anything. All right.
That's
Now,
your child.
So, how do you know that the cars driving by your property are Jeremy Hale's fans? Do they identify themselves somehow?
Why in the world would anyone else drive by our property filming us?
Are they filming you, or you just think that they're filming you? This could be paranoia. Could be any number of reasons that people are driving by your neighborhood. They may be actually pointing the camera in the opposite direction and not filming your house. But if you've got video evidence of people videotaping your house and videotaping you, you can go after those people. And that's what I would suggest doing, is going after the people that are filming you. And whenever you've asked them not to and they're still doing it, most definitely go after them. Weaker moment, LIEnette? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Advertised as a rescue. Exactly. And that's the thing. You're advertising yourself. Maybe that's why they're coming by. Yeah, they come to Tube Town, baby. That's right. Coming by the Tube Town. That's who they want to see. I mean, wouldn't you? If you were there, why would you give two shits about what she's doing? I mean, just because she's taking a couple, it doesn't matter. You don't have to fill in the bucket. Just know that there's better things to do than be like filming her. Like, because you got Tube Town right over there. Blessing box. Hey, donation box out front. Hey, if you grift the shit out of it. But don't be surprised when people are filming it. Mm-hmm.
If they weren't Hale's fans doing it.
But how do you know they're Hale's fans?
I watched the videos.
I get to ask.
How do you know that they're Hale's fans? Maybe they're your fans that want to come by and see more content from you. Come on, sweetheart. Or move. Yeah, you could do that too. Or you could move. I mean, if people were coming by filming me, oh my God, that would be just so sad for them. I really would feel bad if people came by my house to film me while I'm working on my house and be like, I was like, why do you want to look at some old man that's like working on his house? There's nothing entertaining to see here. I mean, I get shit. If she's getting 15 people driving by, I get like 30, 40 people driving by my house on a daily basis. I get people that stop out front and want to take pictures because they're just like, oh, it's so impressive. I had one lady that was like a real estate agent. She was just, oh, I like the layout. I like the way that this is set up. And I was like, oh, she actually asked me, can I take pictures? Is that okay? I was like, no, take pictures, enjoy. Hopefully we make like the rest of the neighborhood look just as good as mine does. Oh my God, this is so crazy. Is this live or pre-recorded? I am here live. I am absolutely live tonight. I am live and alive. Probably not wearing pants, but that's okay too.
Ask the questions, man. You don't get to answer a question with another question. So let's answer the question with a statement of fact that you know. I'm asking you what you know. Again, I told you, we're all here seeking the truth. And if you're making a statement that you believe to be true, that it's his fans 10 to 15 times every day driving by your house, I'm asking you, how do you know that other than assuming? Do you have any knowledge, aside from assuming that they're his fans driving by, that they actually are his fans driving by your property to the tune of 10 to 15 a day, filming your property?
This is the point.
Yes, I can provide and will. A message from a lady that says, I drove by your property the other day and filmed it. What a pigsty. What a piece of shit it is. Just like Jeremy says, Jeremy's going to win. You need to go to jail. Something on that order. We get sent messages from people in his hate group that send us.
What is it? A hate group or his support group? I mean, if they don't like you, then, and they're sending you these kinds of messages, these right here, these are the messages that you save. These are the messages that you copy down, that you keep in your email address, whatever it might be. You keep those messages. So if somebody's doing something like that, you can turn around and show them. And you can also show the video along with it. So if they're sending you videos of this kind of stuff, make sure that is in there also. It's not it well, and that's the thing, is not hearsay. That's not hearsay. It's not hearsay if it's something that somebody has sent to her that she has looked at and says, these are the messages I've given. But there's also a caveat to that. The caveat is that she has to show that proof that somebody's sending that email to her, or then it becomes hearsay. So yeah, there is a little bit of that kind of give and take, where if you're claiming this, you have to prove that this is what happened. You have to be able to show it and say, hey, these people are doing really shady shit. They're showing, they're filming my house. And it's just, if someone sends me an email and says, oh, I drove by your house and I was filming your fat ass out there, like working on the front porch, you'd be just like, show me the video or piss off. And then they show you the video and you go, okay, this person was there. And now I can subpoena them and actually show what they were saying. It was true. Mm-hmm. If Jeremy has a hate group, no, I don't want to be in a hate group. I hate groups. I don't want to be in anybody's group. I like being my own man. There's such a good, glorious feeling. It's like running naked through the poppy fields at 1:00 in the morning, wearing nothing but a loincloth. There is something glorious about that nobody else can experience except for you. Coin Pushers fan. Oh, I love the Coin Pushers. Megan Fox just picking on you to have you on the stream. Yes, you should pick on Megan constantly. She loves it.
Messages saying that we're filmed, and we watch the people film us every day. Uh-huh. They don't hide it. They hold the camera out the window and film our property.
Yeah.
Nobody. We're nobody.
So I would think if you're in right now, you have some fans too, don't you?
No, I do not.
Oh, really?
You have no supporters?
Nobody likes you?
I don't have any supporters, no.
Nobody
Absolutely
likes you?
Not.
Anybody ever give you a donation?
You saying nobody likes you? Oh, woe is me. Poppies, man. I missed that song. Damn it, Hillmaster. That's bad.
I have a set of friends that are my friends. I have 8 people that I talk to friends. That's it. Those are the only friends I have.
Oh,
So
are they
one of the
good
things-
Except
friends?
my
though?
family. My donations that I've gotten have came from my family.
Oh, that's
Anyone
nice.
other than your friends or family ever donate money to you?
No,
Anyone other than your friends or family ever say they were a fan of yours on the internet?
no, we don't have fans.
Oh yeah, she would be good.
I
I have a
Halloween costume.
tortoise rescue. I'm not a YouTube celebrity or a public person. I have a
Ma'am,
tortoise rescue.
when I
You
asked
don't-
you,
So what level do you have to become a YouTube celebrity? Like, do you have to create music, maybe a little song and dance, maybe you do something that's spectacular or wonderful? And see, I don't view Jeremy as a YouTube celebrity. The way that I view Jeremy as somebody that goes out and they show storage units that they've bid on, and they've received these kinds of storage units, and they show off, oh, look at this, it's really interesting. And then they turn around, they auction those things off. And whenever they auction those off, they're giving back to the community with a lot of those donations that people are spending money on. Oh yeah, we got the ribeye. You know it. Not wear pants on stream. Why would I wear pants on stream? I mean, you only see me from this part right here. You don't see me. You want me to see me? No, I'm not standing up. I'm not doing it, Teresa. Shame on you, trying to get me to stand up to show off what's underneath. I'm not doing. Oh my gosh, Gutters Pup, good to see you, girl. How you doing? they show 10 minutes a day, no matter who it's about. Yeah, that's very true. She's right. You guys are crazy. Come on, no, I'm not standing up. Not get me to stand up this time. Pants are illegal, absolutely. If you have pants on here, you're gonna feel awkward. That's true. I am not standing up. No, it's not gonna happen. Not going to happen because I'm not getting my channel deleted over me standing up and showing you what's underneath. No, you don't want to see what's behind the curtain. He's going to do it. There you go. That's right.
ma'am,
I'm
now
not.
you're-
I don't
Okay.
have fans. No.
Thanks for answering. So when I asked you what proof you had, other than assuming that they were Jeremy Hale's fans, so yeah. So when I asked you proof you had that the 10 to 15 people. By the way, how do you know it's 10 to 15 cars a day if you're not there to count them? Do you see them on the camera when you're not there?
Yes. Yep.
So is your
I look at my cameras every day.
okay? And so does the camera save the images?
I wonder is her camera an OnlyFans camera? No. Stand up for what you believe in, Chizzy. Damn it. You do not, you don't like, you said you don't like turkey necks, so we're not doing that.
I just got a new subscription, so I'm not exactly sure how it works. So I haven't
You have
figured
your
that out yet.
Okay, so what kind of cameras do you have pointed at the road? You said you have 2 of them.
I'm not gonna, I plead the fifth.
No, that doesn't happen. Not that I'm encouraging this, but what amount of super chats would it take? It would not matter. I would not do that to you guys. I would not do that. All right, so Ray, you take care. You have a wonderful evening. No, it's not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen.
I'm not gonna have him hack into my cameras. No, thank you.
You're refusing to answer any questions. You're pleading the fifth to answer
About
any
my
questions.
security on my
Which is-
property, yes.
I hate to say I'm amazed, but this is probably one of the most amazing depositions I've ever been in when I've been interrupted.
Why do I have to tell you the name of my cameras so that you can hack them?
Ma'am, this is truly, you keep saying you understand that you're not to interrupt me when I'm asking a question,
Woman,
but yet
shut
you
your
continually
hole.
do it. You want to explain why that is?
Because I'm not going to give you the names of my cameras when I already know that he has people fabricating whole entire messages They will hack my cameras. That we've already been sent a message saying that there was a drone that dropped a camera behind our property. He's already been made a comment on a video that I saw that says, "Oh, I'm glad she got cameras because now we'll access them and we'll be able to see what they're doing on their property."
Then don't get those kinds of cameras. No. Here's the thing. I have cameras on my house, and that's for protection. But that's only to give me prior warning that somebody's outside my house. It's what you have to worry about that's inside that might be a problem. Here's the thing, sweetheart. If you get your cameras set up, nobody can access your cameras. If you set up your property correctly, it means in court by discovery. Exactly, Megan. You need a tinfoil hat. I don't have a tinfoil hat. I do have a fedora. But I'm not gonna wear that tonight. Deuce foreskin is bad enough. Deuce foreskin. Oh man, is that like double foreskin? It's like, because deuce would be 2, and that would be like 2 foreskins. Is that why he's so covered? Oh. The drama channel, he doesn't take sides. He always allows disagreement, and absolutely. See, that's the beauty of it. It doesn't take side, allow disagreement, and welcomes different opinions, but not personal attacks. Inciting trouble or bad mouthing creators. Thank you. That's right. You guys are awesome.
I'm not telling you what my security system is. I don't have to. I plead the fifth.
All right, we're going to move on.
Oh my God.
Were the cameras donated to you by a fan of yours? Yes?
Yes,
whom?
by a
By whom?
person.
By whom?
Okay.
I'm not going to give you his name. First name, Paul. I don't know his last name. I'll give you that.
Good job, Paul.
Is Paul a friend of yours?
He is now a
There
very
you
good
go.
friend.
Good job, Paul.
Okay. Are you in communication with him?
Pretty cameras.
Every day.
What's his last name?
I don't know his last name.
How do you communicate with him every day?
On my text messaging, Facebook, Messenger.
What's his phone number?
I'm not going
That's
to give you his
possibility.
contact information.
Are you refusing to answer the question?
Yes, I am. I am not going to make people targets of Jeremy Hale.
No, what she does is gets these individuals, these fools, to rally around her, like a Charles Manson type. And they're in this thing that we like to call, well, it's a cult. They're drinking that turtle soup. They're now all part of a public record. They will all be summoned. They will all get a subpoena for every bit of communication they've had with LIEnette, whether it was Paul Hemroyd, whether it was Lizzie Bailey, whether it was Shart. The list can go on and on. And everything they delete, they will be found legally liable for. Tampering with evidence. And everything that was said and everything that was typed is in the system. The internet
yes.
does
Give me a
not
second.
disappear when you hit delete. They're all, oh my goodness. They all got in bed with her.
Right.
And like the 7 men that already married her, now they're scrambling and they all want out.
There you
That
go.
ain't happening.
Why not? Why are you refusing to
I
answer
got you,
that question?
Megan. I totally forgot about
Because
that.
the man is dangerous.
Idiot.
And I'm not going to put anyone else's life at risk.
That mouth open like that with all those toothless things. I am sorry about that, Megan. I should have made you mine a while back. I'm a moron. But you have to remember that I say this in all seriousness, that whenever I tell people this, I am like I am a moron on like the worst level. I forget so many things, and I blame that on old age and just probably too many drugs in the 80s and 90s. But I'm clean now. I'm good to go.
I know what I've been through, and I'm not going to put someone else through it.
Now, I got to tell you, I also told you, do you feel there's a reason to shout your answers?
I can't help
I
it.
can hear you. I can hear you. I hear you. Fine. I can tell you're shouting.
I can't help it.
Why not? Now you're talking calm. Why do you
No.
Sorry? Why are you shouting?
I can't take much more. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I cannot take much more.
This is her court case against me.
I gotta rewind that. That's awesome. I'm just GNA tell you right now. I'm just gonna tell you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my God, what's a GNA? That's just like getting no ass. Got no ass. I don't know. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I ain't putting up with this shit.
Cannot take much more.
This is her court case against me.
Yes.
This is what she wanted, in her words, running to the Levy County Courthouse. This is the lowest circuit court in Levy County. Now it's going to amplify by 100, if not 500, if not 1,000. It's going to federal court. This is by no means near
Very
done.
true.
This is just getting started.
Well, we're not done. I'm sorry. I've got to go. I've got a lot of documents to go through here, and so I got to get this. And so,
absolutely.
Again, I asked you, how do you know that 10 to 15 of his fans are filming you every day, driving
We
by?
count them.
You count them. Okay. And again, you
Oh my God. Oh my God. This is like really bad. Okay. Let me explain something to you. I have a YouTube channel. You're on it right now, okay? I cannot pay attention to every single person that comes into chat. I love every single person that comes into chat, and I try to communicate with you. I cannot keep up with it. And I don't pay attention to the numbers of how many views I have. I really don't. I just do the content that I do. And like, if I didn't do YouTube, if I was back working in a shop, working on cars like I used to do, that's what I would be paying attention to. If you're paying attention to how many people are driving by your freaking house, that is some level of like, you have too much fucking time on your hands to do shit. I don't have that much time in my life to worry about that kind of shit. Like people ask me, "Oh, so did you hear what Toothless in a Pod said about you?" I was like, "No, I didn't." "Did you hear what Bubble said about you?" "No, I didn't." You know why? Because my bandwidth is so fucking narrow that I focus in on things that interest me. And this kind of shit really interests me because I've never seen anything so fucking crazy in my life. But if you, the only time that I respond whenever somebody like wants to attack me for whatever reason, because like I said, I'm a total artard. You want to come after me and attack me? It's like, I want to defend myself, defend my family. I'm going to defend my property, my place of residence. I don't deal with that kind of shit. And for her, that she's paying attention to people driving by her house 3, 4, fucking 15 times a day, dude, go out and take care of your goddamn turtles, you fucking psycho. Sorry, rant over. I will chill out.
assume that they are fans of Jeremy Hale's, right?
Why else would they be driving by filming us? We're nobody. We're nobody.
Again, I ask you, and please interrupt. Here it comes again. Here comes another question. Why do you think you can answer my question to you with a question? You can't. I've told you before. I ask the questions, you answer them. Now, you've given an answer, which it could be a rhetorical question. So that would lead to me to say, then if you're answering with a question with saying, why else would they be? It sounds like a rhetorical question. That means you're assuming that they are fans. They never told you. These cars don't stop by every time there's a film saying, hi, were Jeremy Hale's fans, right? You're just assuming they are, correct?
Whatever you want to answer.
No.
If that's what if you want that answer, then I'll give you that answer. Sure. I'm assuming they're friends.
It's not because I want the truth. Is the truth that you think?
The truth
Again,
is that they are fans.
Totally. I'm just going to be just amazed, mind boggled, whatever. How many times you've interrupted questions?
That's right.
So,
Orange sucker.
wow. So let's one more time. We're getting close, but the interruptions and things make things worse. So again, I am told you I want the truth. Man, where are you going?
Go. I'm telling my daughter to get out of the room.
I hear
Again,
woman
you're shouting.
I am not shouting. I just straight up said I'm telling my daughter to get out of the room.
Oh my God. Well,
That's my closet. That is go. That is mommy's stuff. Go. That's
woman,
no.
strap up all those damn cords you have hanging down. Disturbing.
Okay. So
I will say right now, you're on vacation. Take a picture of the front yard zoos. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your vacation. I really do. Mommy's Kevin, that's not funny. That's so disgusting. That's so bad. Damn it.
ma'am, I am not asking questions to hear answers that I want to hear. What I do want to hear is the truth. We all hear. Everybody wants to hear the truth. So if it's true that you're assuming that all these people that drive by your house every day, 10 to 15, filming you, if you assume that they are fans of Jeremy Hale's, that's your answer. Is that the truth?
We have read hundreds of comments of people that say that they drive by and film us. And they
Okay. Now, if you're reading these comments, now then that would be a serious that's a serious accusation. Okay. Today I went through all the comments of all you fine people that came by from seeing Tug, seeing DUI guy, and all I couldn't respond to all the comments. But if it was something that was like you were attacking me or saying something that was cool to my chat or something like that, I would copy those comments down. I would make sure that I kept a record of them. Especially if it was something that you were like attacking me, wanted to become violent or some crap like that, I would save those. If she hasn't saved these, then it's all hearsay. Because if she's got comments of all these people that are saying they're driving by hundreds, we're talking hundreds of people coming by saying that they're filming her. She needs to take those comments, save those. Those are the kinds of things that you can use in a court case to bring against Jeremy, saying, listen, he's told these people to come after me. I want to show all of these comments, and this is exactly what they're saying and doing. That's how you get your damn case. Shizzy Wisn't, the truth will set you free. I am so free. She forgets the tube town is near. Absolutely. That's the biggest problem is she's saying things that she's got no basis for. Like you can't make an accusation without backing that shit up. Like, show the effing receipts, lady.
They are all Hale's fans. They're commenting on his
Prove it.
pages. So if they're making comments on his pages, then I guess it's safe for us to assume.
No, not assume, prove. All you have to do, if people are saying that you did, if they're saying they're doing this, then you screenshot that and you provide it as evidence in a deposition. No different than you would any other time. You say, listen, this is what they're saying they're doing, and I've got proof of it, and here you go. God damn, woman. Ah. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. There is no proof.
That they're his fans. So if they're saying they're driving by and filming us and they're on his page, then one would naturally assume that they are fans of Jeremy Hale's, because
Doesn't
they're
necessarily
not
mean that's
fans
true.
of me. Now you
Why,
have
they
your
not go to
answer.
your YouTube channel?
Okay, that's your answer, and I accept it. Thank you.
Exactly. No receipts.
I'm going to go over some things now. Do you run or you have? Sorry, strike that. Do you have your own Facebook pages, ma'am?
I have a personal Facebook page that is mine for my family and my birth family and my personal friends. I don't let anyone on it. It is personal. I
Do you have any-
have, may I finish?
Absolutely.
I have the Otter Creek Standing on the Truth. That is my Christian page. I do not allow commenting on it. I don't allow any feedback on it. I post Christian things there. And occasionally, if I get hate messages or I get horrible things sent to me, I may go to the page and say, I'm sorry, but I did not do this, or I did not do that. That is the only thing that is posted there. That page has been given to the deputies at the Levy County Sheriff's Department.
Hey,
They've
ma'am,
been all through
we're
it.
way beyond the answer. You've answered the
Okay.
question.
That's the only public pages I have, except my marriage page,
ask you
which
about-
I'm not using, and my rescue. That's it.
I didn't ask you about public or private. I didn't ask you to narrow that down. I asked you how many Facebook pages you have, and that public or private. Let's try it again.
Let's see.
I don't want the question to be misunderstood. So again, I'm speaking. I'm asking you a question so you understand it. How
Oh,
many Facebook pages, public, private, or otherwise, do you have right now?
Okay, just a minute. Let me figure it out.
Okay.
God, this is not hard. This is a simple question. All right, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. What? It doesn't matter. Like, he's giving her time, saying, "Hey, count them out." Like, how many pages do you have? If you're saying these people are attacking you from these pages, count them out. Like, give her time. Let her get these things out. If she's got 10 pages, got 2 pages, it doesn't matter. That way you can pull those pages up. You can see the kind of bullshit that somebody might be posting on there, and then go after them for doing this. That's how you get them. How many troll accounts? Oh God,
I have
no troll accounts.
5.
Okay.
Sorry. When you say you have 5, is that including the other ones you mentioned?
My private page, my page that is for my just posting Christian stuff. My
Mhm.
reptile rescue has its own page.
Okay.
My marriage page, and
Yeah.
Harley has a page if you want to
Fine.
consider her page.
Fine. Okay.
So Harley has a page that you control. Okay, that's that. I mean, and that's completely legitimate. And I would suggest that people not reach out, contact, say anything to any of these people ever.
So you maintain 5 Facebook pages. Is that right?
That is more Facebook pages than I have. I think I have a Facebook page, but I have only been on there like once. And it keeps wanting me to have like a first name and a last name. I guess Shizzy Wiznut doesn't really work. I haven't figured it out. I'm still trying to get on OnlyFans. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
In the last year, have you maintained more than 5 Facebook pages?
I have not made any other pages. I had the Heart of Otter Creek. I closed it.
Okay, so now we're into a different subject. I want to know. how
There
many
were 2 other
Ma'am,
pages.
again,
that
which
have
is
been closed down.
totally. I keep saying it because it just really is amazing. So I don't want to have to give you consent again. This is truly.
No, because you need to shut your damn cake hole. Stop interjecting anything, woman. He is asking questions. Don't add extra comment. If you don't want this shit used against you in court, don't say extra shit. Shut your cake hole. You just zip that thing. You just shut it the hell up. Ah, the pain. Let him ask his question. Answer his question. Yes. It's Shizzy Whiz Nut. I think Nut is the last one with only 1 T. It's out there somewhere. I'm not on Facebook. I can't do Facebook. It's so boomered out. I mean, somebody was saying I could stream to Facebook. I was like, what? The kind of shit that I cover, do you really want to see it on Facebook? I don't know. Older Facebook page. I have one under my like actual name. It's there somewhere. Or I might have shut it down. And that was only so I could reach out to people that I haven't seen in like freaking forever. But you know, I keep all the other bullshit away from there. You're trying to get you thrown in jail. Maybe zip it. Zip, zip it. That's absolutely right. That is absolutely right. Hey, I don't know anything about her divorces, marriages, or how many guys she slept with. I keep that up to her.
Incredible. I don't want to have to give you an instruction not to interrupt every question before I ask you every question. But maybe I will. I don't want to.
Interrupted me.
So again, let's try it again. In the last year, now that you've answered this question this way, in the last year, how many Facebook pages have you closed?
2.
So that's
Okay.
7 now. See what I'm doing? That's 7 in the past year of Facebook pages that you have used. Open or closed, right?
You didn't ask me that in the beginning, but yes, they're closed. 2 are
7.
closed.
True. She's right.
That's 7 total, right? That are open or closed in the last year that you've had and that you've used, right? 7.
That wasn't your question, but yes, sir.
There
Okay.
you go. It's a new question.
So, if somebody says that you have in the last year maintained more than 7 Facebook pages, that would be untruthful, right?
Yes, it would be a lie.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, what of the 2 that you just mentioned, besides the other 5, that you closed in the last year?
Otter Creek Friends and Neighbors is closed.
Okay.
The Heart of Otter Creek is closed.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any other Facebook pages that
That's
you've
awesome.
maintained in the last year, other than the 7 you just mentioned in this deposition?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, and here's something you have to remember. And I'll say this. So Facebook is big marketing site for authors. Okay. Check this shit out. You can find my music on Pandora, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio. Like all my music is out there. Like all the music that if you go to my homepage and you pull it up, all the music that you see there, like, cause I'm a certified, I guess, some crap like that. I'm actually an artist or an autist or some crap like that. But no, all that music you can find on YouTube, on Pandora, on Spotify, all that kind of crap. Yeah, I mean, and it's all like that I created. And thanks to my chat, because my chat is damn awesome. They help write this stuff. I wish you would just close her mouth. Yes, that right there is the biggest thing. She needs to shut her damn cake hole whenever it's not being asked of. I hope not. I hope not. We don't play that here.
Yeah. There's 13 that we know of, and Randy knows that already going into this. And he already got her to admit that if she didn't get to the correct number, she's a liar. You understand? That's what she habitually, pathologically does. She lies, and she's by no means done. This isn't over yet. Believe it or not, it still goes on for 2 more hours.
Oh my, 2 more hours that I don't have to spend with you guys tonight. Oh, thank you. All you fine. I appreciate every single one of you coming by. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the subscribe. If you're not subscribed, well, any time is a good time. And of course, you don't have to become a member. Shh. In Tug's lives, I'm constantly throwing chocolates, crabs, and gators at people. Plus, I got a Filipino mom. Learned to duck a long time ago. I love that. That's awesome. I love it. Yes. They expect depositions to take 5 hours. It took a day and a half. Well, and here's the thing. Depositions don't take very long. I had to go in for a deposition. It was very tedious. Oh. It was only because of a car accident. Somebody pulled out in front of me. I hit them, and I had to go to a deposition to, tell my side of the story. Some crap like that. Those kinds of things happen, and depositions suck so bad. I mean, because you don't know what to expect whenever you go into it. But the best thing is just answer the damn question. That's it. Answer the question. Dan G giving out the memberships. Oh my gosh. Oh, giving out the memberships. Well, let's do this real quick. Stop screen. There we go. Let's pull this thing up. We'll see who all got memberships. You guys are damn awesome. And see, this is why I make fun of myself, because whenever people are just like, "Oh, you're a YouTuber," I'm like, man, I am like a total artard whenever it comes to this stuff. Oh my gosh! So it was L. Lou that got a membership. Dan Davis got a membership. Mary Maldonado, Nadia Beeswax. I love that name. That's so awesome. All of you got gifted memberships. And let's see if anybody else. Yay, you're in the green here. Mary, yes, you are all you fine people. Like I said, tomorrow night we're gonna have, if you haven't come by on a Sunday night, you are in for a surprise. You are in for a shock. Your system will have to do a total reboot, because we don't do drama, we don't do politics. We don't do anything except talk like absolute idiots the whole night long. I have a story. I've got Dictionary Diva, Yamaha, which is, I have a story, of course. Got Welsh Lady Reeds, Kaiser Pineapple. The night, 2 hours. That's it. 2 hours. We do a great story time. This is the bread and butter of this channel. This is what we enjoy doing. And if you're coming in and you're chatting, we actually don't have any time to respond to the chats. If there's super chats, we pull those up at the end of the stream. But we do a story time, and this week is going to be Teresa Ryder Chick. If you haven't heard stuff, it is like, ladies, get your toys ready, because it's gonna get off the rails. Just saying. We might have a couple of extra special guests this week. You never know what's gonna happen. everybody have a wonderful night. I'm so glad all of you fine people come by, hang out on a Saturday night with this, because that's when I am. Everybody, make sure that you hit the like, hit the subscribe, whatever floats your boat, or hate it. I don't care. We're having fun. That's what it's all about. Have a little bit of fun, and we will see you guys like in less than 24 hours. We'll be going live again. It's something worth seeing. Something worth seeing. Peace, y'all.
George, psst. Are you ready to show everybody where our new home is?
Before we show you, we want to show you why. Why the Hales would we buy where we bought?
What did you say?
I said, Jeremy, I'm a huge fan.
George is out in the parking lot. Look at that. Am I on the naughty list?
When we don't even drink it. There was one improvement. I actually received this bill 1 day after its due date. Every meeting. And you're gonna bring the police to remove me. I didn't start this war with the neighbors, but I fully intend on winning it.